Oh, Brad, I like that. It's like you're like doing like the Monster Mash voice on the intro. I like
That is
it.
not me. I don't know who you're talking about.
Oh, that's not- that's right,
The
that-
Monster Mash guy to do our intro every.
That was really nice.
It's
Okay.
custom. He customizes it.
Every time.
Yeah.
It's not AI.
No, it's real. That's real
It's
stuff.
the Monster Mash guy.
Brian, how
Yeah,
are
Brian.
you? Happy
I'm great.
Thanksgiving to you, I guess.
Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. This is a big day. This is a big one. We were talking about this one from inception. Not the film, but from us talking about doing this.
It's a big one for a lot of different reasons. I'm very excited about it. And I'm excited about seeing, kind of contrasting it with what we saw 2 weeks ago with 1994, because today we're going to 2014. So
Yes.
a 20-year gap there. How does the parade change? What remains the same? Obviously, I think we'll have some different hosting. But aside from the host, what else is going to change? I'm very intrigued by that.
I am too. And there's obviously one big thing about this one that we'll talk about for me as we go along. But I'm ready to dive in if you are.
I'm ready to dive in. Let's do it.
Oh, I like this already.
They
I
got-
cert.
They got
I
right
was-
to it in 20. They didn't.
Yeah,
do
it- None of the hubbub.
none of the. We interrupt this program. This is just like, let's get out there on the town.
I certainly watched this live. I imagine you did too, right? Yeah, there's not. I feel like there's not going to be any after 1995 that I wasn't watching in real time.
Right. Guys, it's 9 a.m. and you're dropping hard H's. New York's a hell of a town. Come on, guys. Censor it for the kids out there. What?
Oh, look at that one balloon on the right. Did you see that?
That is a bizarre balloon. What is that? Is that a real person?
Is he wearing clothing? Is he wearing clothes? Why is he riding a bike? Is that Eloise in Paris there in the yellow and blue?
Is this a play or is this a song that was made for this? I apologize. Everybody just back off. We're not going to start off this early with you guys getting mad at us for not knowing stuff. I didn't know this particular play.
I'm gonna guess it's it's definitely a real show, and I'm gonna guess this is a real thing. This is elaborate. This is a one-shot so far.
My guess would be right.
And good morning, happy Thanksgiving,
I was about to say
everyone,
it's gonna
and
be
welcome to
one
the
shot
parade.
whole
I'm Matt
time.
Lauer, along with my Today Show colleague,
So listen,
Savannah Guthrie.
there's the obvious
and
thing
the
here.
cast of
We're
the
just not
current
gonna
Broadway
talk
hit
about it,
musical
right?
On the town,
Yeah.
and they're helping us kick off this
part of
88th
the
annual
parade
Macy's Thanksgiving Day
history.
Parade.
We have an
And
amazing lineup of
that's all we're
family
gonna say
entertainment
about.
waiting
So
for
We're
you.
here for Savannah. We're here for Savannah and Al. That's what we're here for.
Savannah still at it after all these years.
I think she's great.
What was her first year?
It probably wouldn't be too many years before this. Shout out to our good friends at the Thanksgiving Day Parade Wiki, by the way.
Right, Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade Wiki. The amount of information that they have is
Overwhelming.
insane. She's hosted since 2012, so this was
Okay.
only her
Third year.
Your third. If my math is correct, there. 2012. Yes.
That's how that works, because you have to count the first one.
You have to
Yeah.
count the first one. I know how
Yeah.
how it is. Oh, so they just kind of popped in there and they said howdy ho, happy Thanksgiving. There's more of it.
This is unique. I feel like in recent years, you don't get that type of performance to host back to performance. I'm gonna tell you, early on for creativity and for the guy on the bike, I'm already at an 8.
Wow.
I mean, it could change.
I'll hang out at an 8 with you. By the way, for people that are watching and not listening, Ryan and I are wearing our Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade jackets.
Yeah, we are.
We
we are.
awesome. And
Thank you.
for those that are listening instead of watching, what I want to apologize ahead of time is all of this. It's a loud jacket. Every time
Yeah,
I do
it's gonna happen.
anything, it's just like, oh, this is a loud jacket.
They didn't have any like, they didn't have any like sleek zip ups. We got what we got, you know.
I
I think.
really like this.
Oh, I love it.
Let's check
Yeah.
out this.
I.
Oh, there.
You know what? if we're talking about our jackets,
number.
I'm gonna
Join us for the
dip down
Great
to a
American
6,
Thanksgiving
honestly.
Day tradition.
You're going down to
The
a
streets of New
6?
York City are lined
Yeah, I
with
just feel like
millions
if we're
of
talking about our
spectators,
jacket
and
sounds
holiday
during it, it
cheers
probably
in the
lost us
air.
a bit.
A celebration filled with
Look at this
television and music's
opener.
biggest stars.
This is
Nice
different
opening-
too.
World-famous balloons.
Whoa, whoa.
Incredible marching bands, phenomenal floats,
Stolen this for the end. Actually, I
and
really like it.
Broadway's best.
No, I think you crushed the intro, and you
It's
know they don't
all
have
coming your way
the Monster
live
Mash
on
guy.
NBC.
No, that's
This
the one
is the
thing.
88th annual Macy's Thanksgiving.
88th annual, Ryan.
And now from 77th and
Pretty
Central Park
exciting
West,
that we're only
here's
three
Alex.
Oh, there he
There
is!
he is.
Sorry,
Let's
Bran.
Let's bring
Ah!
Let's pay him some respect. We're going full screen
from all over
for-
this great
for Al.
country, each one ready to experience the thrill of a lifetime
Al
by
Roker
marching
is
through
a
the streets
10
of
every
Manhattan
time.
in America's largest Thanksgiving Day celebration. Of course, leading the parade each year, our good buddy, Macy's executive producer, Amy Kuehl. Happy Thanksgiving, Amy.
Happy Thanksgiving to you, Al. I'm so honored
What a
to
dream
represent
job
the
she has.
thousands of dedicated people who work on this iconic
Amy, if
event
you're
all year
Amy,
long.
if you're around, I don't know if you
Grateful
still
to
work for
those who
Macy's.
devote
We'd love to
their
have you on the show.
Thanksgiving Day to participate in
right
this
now.
legendary parade, and to those who come out to cheer them on. I'm particularly
Who are those
proud this
baseball
year to walk
players
the
next
parade
to him?
route side by side.
Oh, I
with
think
the
that's,
Tiny Dragon.
Yeah.
That's the famous year for the Little League World
team
Series.
from Philadelphia,
The female pitcher. What was her name?
Pennsylvania, their
Oh,
star
yeah,
pitcher,
yeah,
13-year-old
female
Moby
pitcher.
Davis.
Yeah. That's roughly, not literally, but the Mark Paul Gosselaar show pitch that I love, where I think is where you met him and called him Zach in
I did do that,
Texas.
yes.
Yeah, it's loosely based off her run in the Little League World Series.
Wow. How about
Yeah.
that? That's pretty cool.
Team spirit. We know they could run. We know they
Oh
could walk.
no,
We
Amy.
certainly
Amy's
know
not.
they could pitch.
She's still
But
alive,
let's
I
see if they
think,
could
but she's
march
not with
straight down
Macy's.
to 34th
Till
Street.
27th.
Well,
Are you guys ready?
might even be more reason to get her on the pod.
Here we go.
Oh boy.
3, 2, 1. Let's have a parade!
Yeah!
Do it right there.
Ah man, the
Live
adrenaline
from
surging
New York
through my
City,
body right now.
NBC presents Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
That's very
Ooh.
exciting.
With your hosts
Now,
on today's show,
I'm excited
Matt
to see
Lauer,
a couple of things
Savannah
in this
Guthrie,
parade
and Al Roker.
compared to
With performances by
94.
international music stars
We talked
Sting,
about
legendary rock band Kiss,
how it seemed like there
opera
were
star
more
Renee Fleming, actor
floats
Tony
without
Danza,
performances.
Tony Award
You
winner
recall
Idina
this
Menzel,
from '94? It felt like
singer
Yep.
there were some
Jonas,
floats
Yep.
that didn't have
Star
any
of
singers
Annie,
on it.
well,
I'm
Ben
interested to
Janae
see if we had
Wallace,
any of those.
singer-actress
Also,
Lucy
I'm
Hale,
interested to see how
Latin
many
superstar Romeo
clowns we
singer
have. They were heavy
Becky
on
G,
clown
rock
in
band
'94.
American authors,
Big,
And,
it's a big clown year, yeah.
Megan
What else
Trainor,
was in '94 that
acapella
stuck out to you that
supergroup
you wanted to kind of
Pentatonics,
cross-examine?
pop
to-
rockers,
to
the Madden
put into
Brothers,
place?
the cast of
I think we
Sesame
thought
Street
that there
with the
was
Muppets, with special
more
appearances by
Broadway
the star of
sparse
NBC's
throughout the
live
show
broadcast
than
of
as
Peter
opposed to
Pan,
just
Allison
concentrated in the
Williams.
first hour
From
as we
NBC's
have
hit
these
new
days and
drama,
maybe in
State of
2014.
Affairs, Alfred Woodard.
And did you
The
mention this? I
reigning
think we
Miss
had,
USA.
I think we were surprised
The
at the
stars of
volume
NBC's
of
The
marching
Blacklist.
bands, not their literal
The
audible
stars of
volume,
the
but we thought that it was
supernatural
a
drama
good
Yes,
amount of
very
marching.
heavy
Yeah.
on
From
marching
NBC's
band.
Marry
Yeah,
Me,
that's correct,
Ken
yeah.
Marino, the world famous
I will say
Harlem
the one thing
This is a
I-
loaded lineup here, by the way.
Cirque du Soleil, actress Cicely Tyson, the Red Mighty Morphin Power Ranger.
Whoa!
The Teenage Mutant Ninja
Tell me about
Turtles.
that, Ryan. Do we
Performances
want to
from
talk
Broadway.
about
This
it
was
now,
a
or do
big
you wanna
deal.
Save it? What do you want to do? here?
Honeymoon in
I'll,
Vegas.
I think we can, you know, give a quick primer, just that I knew that was happening in advance. It wasn't like I turned on the parade, like, you know, in the Power Ranger community, as locked in as I am. This was a big deal. I wish we had picked a different color of Ranger, but we can get there when we get there. This was a very exciting day, a day I never thought I'd see, and I'm not even being jokey. Like, I didn't, like, I
You
always
never
wanted us to.
thought you'd see the day.
I mean, the
That's
show
a
had
cool
already been.
shot of all of the
Yeah. Ooh, I
everything
like
kinda
that.
lined up, getting ready to go. That's a cool shot.
Down the parade route, yeah.
Coming
a
up,
10
the
for the
Broadway
shot.
smash
Yeah,
Honeymoon
I'm on
in
a-
Vegas with Tony Danza,
10 for the camera
Alfred
work
Woodard,
there.
music
By the way,
legend Sting,
we've already had 2
as the
mentions of
parade
Tony Danza
marches
in the
on.
first 5
Right.
minutes. This is a great
Have you
parade.
heard about Tony Danza?
You are
I-
watching some of the
I think the
8,000
other thing
parade
I'm
marchers
interested
walking
to
to the
see
nearly
is I
3
felt
mile
like
route from their starting
Willard
line in
was
Uptown
doing
Manhattan
a
to the
lot
finish
of
line here
interviews
in
early
Midtown
on
Manhattan.
with,
And we
Bob
welcome
Hope,
you back to our
Richard
annual
Simmons,
celebration of Thanksgiving
Rosie
here on
O'Donnell,
NBC. You can
etc.
tell when
And
you
I
look
know
at the
Al
faces
does some
of
of
the children
that.
in the crowd.
I'm
Yeah.
interested to see how
Eagerly
it
awaiting those
compares
gigantic
to
character
how
balloons
much Willie
that
Without
navigate between the
people.
skyscrapers.
And we need to know what kind of
doing
skies
those
those big balloons will be floating in
fantastic
today. For
interviews
that,
in
we
the
turn
way
to
that
our
only Willard
colleague,
Scott
Al
can.
Roker. Good morning, Al. Happy
The way only
Thanksgiving.
Willard Scott can. Look at
Thanksgiving.
Snoop. But
Snoopy gets ready and Woodstock
here's
gets ready to
here's
join
Big
the
Al right
parade.
now.
It's 36 degrees. We've got clouds. We got a few
36
snowflakes
degrees.
flying around. But to warm us up, we have.
I gotta
with
tell
us
you,
one of America's
in
most
these
decorated
Al
stage and
parades,
screen
I'm gonna have a
actors,
hard time
currently
ever talking
portraying the
over Al.
first
So I'm.
female
No,
president
you
of the
gotta put
United
some
States in
respect
the new
on
series,
that.
State of Affairs here on NBC. Ladies and gentlemen, happy Thanksgiving, Alfred Woodard. So good to see you.
So what is going to be interesting, Brand, as we go along, is definitely in the later years, they use especially the first hour or so to just promote NBC vehicles. So I feel like these are going to be very interesting time capsules of what NBC was doing, like during their primetime lineups as we go along.
An interesting thing that I'd be open to trying one year is if we ever have a year where the NBC feed and the CBS feed are both available, maybe we do the NBC feed for everybody, CBS feed behind paywall. How about that?
Oh, I'm game.
just throwing out ideas, and I'm trying to spend more time watching the same parade.
Parade.
But you know, I've talked to you about the CBS feed, right?
Yeah, I mean, isn't there like no commentary?
There is commentary. There's no Broadway, so they don't
All right, Al,
have
thank
that
you very much. Now
prime
more from the
spot.
Broadway stage. The
They
new
Right.
musical Honeymoon in
have it
Vegas
a-
is
like,
based on
it
the hit
seems
movie, and it
illegal.
tells the tale of Jack
They're
Stewart,
like
who,
getting
as you
it
know, is a
from
guy
their
with an
studio
extraordinary
and just
fear
talking
of
about what they're
marriage, and
seeing.
finally
It's a
gets
totally
up the
different
nerve
thing.
to ask
In
his
fact,
girlfriend
my
Betsy
dad,
to
who
marry him.
just
but when they
hates
head to Las
musicals and
Vegas to
Broadway
get
stuff,
hit, smooth
he would always be like,
talking
"That's fine on
gambler Tommy
CBS."
Foreman, looking for a
But my
second chance at
mom,
love,
who
falls hard for Betsy.
religiously
Performing When You
watched
Say
the Today
Vegas,
Show
here's
every
star
morning,
Tony
is like,
Danza
no,
and the
the
cast
Today
of
Show,
Honeymoon in Vegas.
NBC, we got to keep it. So it was quite the battle in the Gray House of growing up. Oh my gosh, it's Tony Danza. Have you heard about him?
Hey,
Vegas, you're saying
I didn't think in 2014 we'd get Tony Danza as basically the opening number to the Thanksgiving Day parade. I'm not upset about it necessarily.
dreams come true.
He's just kind of talk singing. Well, let's be honest.
When you say
Believe it or
Vegas,
not, Tony Danza's
You're
singing
saying-
voice sounds a lot like Tony Danza's talking.
Hold me closer, Tony Danza.
Absolutely. Was this? And, I mean, I guess I can look on the fan wiki here, the Mason Facebook fan wiki. But this is a guys. I'm sorry. I only know like Hamilton and Phantom and stuff. Was this a play? Did he do a Broadway stint?
Yeah, no, all of these are going to be from Broadway in the year 2014 of our Lord.
Thank you. Let's see. What was this play called?
Honeymoon in Vegas, did it say? This isn't grabbing me. I will say that it's good.
Elvis.
I'm gonna start at a 6 here, and I don't think I can go below a 6 because it's gonna be hard for me to give Tony Danza a failing grade. He once joined the Philadelphia Eagles as a field goal kicker, even though he only had experience as a garbage man, and it's an inspiring story.
I'll go one above you to make you look bad. I'm going
Wow!
7 currently. We'll see where I land. I don't know who this guy is. It's not Tony Danza though.
Yeah, I just feel like I can't go lower if Tony Danza has any arm attached to a performance than a D-.
This was actually a pretty big performance, Ryan, because the play itself didn't premiere on Broadway until January of the following year.
Oh, a
So this was
preview.
a bit of a debut for this specific crew, this song, this show. So pretty good way to start a run on Broadway by premiering it on the Mason stage.
I wonder how long the show ran for, Bran.
Fan Wiki does not say that.
I was hoping. No. I thought there was an outside chance you'd be able to really smoothly pick that up.
In fact, let me tell
You don't have to look at. We should have talked about that in pre-production.
I only know what I have.
I'll stick with a
The
6.
Tony Award-winning
Shout out to
musical
Tony
of
Danza.
Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder. The spectacular
surprisingly
Radio
enough,
City Rockettes, all marching your
Tony
way
Danza
on
was the worst part of that
Thanksgiving Day.
performance. I felt
Yeah.
like once he left, it actually picked up a bit. I'm going to
Hey,
stick
here
with my
comes
7
Diary of
now.
the Wimpy Kid. Welcome back. Thanksgiving
Wimpy
morning,
Kid, shout
America.
out.
3.5
Diary of the
million
Wimpy Kid
Americans
could not have had
lining
more
the
than a
streets of
few
Pocono
year
Windows,
run.
all cheering
Oh,
on the
no,
marchers,
Ryan.
including nearly 6,000 Macy's
Diary, I feel like
employees.
Diary of the
A lot
Wimpy
of
Kid
them I
at
know
this
have to
point
be
is like a
fans of
staple.
NBC's
I could
new
be
hot
wrong.
comedy
You
series,
think the Diary of the Wimpy Kid is
NBC's
still
become
going?
madly in love,
Let me.
but
I'll
haven't
look.
quite
I'll look
gotten
on the
past
wiki.
engagement stage.
It's always
The
tough
guy who
because it's like
said
that's
marry
not
me is the show's co-star
technically
and New York native Ken Marino.
the
Ken, happy
reveal of the
Thanksgiving.
Wimpy Kid. It's later on in the parade,
Right.
but so I don't want to take away from
So
what
you
we're gonna
pop
get.
the question now. The
But I
answer
can
to
tell
the
you.
question,
I can
big
tell you
question
about
is,
it.
do you guys ever get married?
Well, we'll
A
see
Ken
by the
Marino
end of
here,
the
Veronica
season.
Mars
We'll
alum.
probably,
Again,
get
I
married, but
just
it'll
can't.
probably happen
Do you
in an
think, Bran?
unusual-
I don't want to belabor the point, but like, this is how confident they are by the what'd you say, the 88th, whatever. Not, at this point, let's open up with Tony Danza and Ken Marino. We got them no matter what. You know, like no one's turning off the channel. No one's going to CBS.
Here's a picture of. That's not my mom, but that's my sister.
Wow.
She was a clown in the parade.
Oh.
So since I was a little kid, I've always been excited about the Macy's Day Parade. I watch it every year, and I always wanted to be in it. So this is a huge thing.
Are you ready for this? You ready to be blown away by Diary
I'm
of
ready.
the Wimpy Kid?
Making dreams
The
come true.
version
Yes.
that we just saw, that
Marry
specific
Me, the new
balloon, ran
Hilarious
from
NBC
2010 to
comedy airs
2015.
on NBC
Okay.
Tuesday
There was
nights at
another
9.
version
Okay,
that
here's your
premiered
chance,
the
Ken.
following
Go,
year,
get in the parade right
2016
now.
to
Go, go,
2021,
go. All right, back
and
to
then
you
the
guys.
latest
He's in
one,
the parade.
2022 to present. It has
Oh,
been
you're right.
every year since
You're right.
2010.
Guide to Love and Murder has earned
What are you even
unanimous
doing
praise,
here,
not
Ryan?
to mention
As
the
a,
Listen.
as a host,
Tony Award
to
for
throw
Best
that
Musical. The
slander
story features
upon the
Monty
Diary
Navarro,
and
played
his
by
Wimpy
Tony
Kid.
nominee Bryce Pinkham,
Are you a
and
big
Aaron
are you a big
Paul's
Wimpy
family
Kid
fortune,
stan?
who sets
No,
up
I don't care at all.
the succession by knocking off
Just
the 8
thrilled to be
relatives
right
who
about it,
stand
to
in
be
his
honest
way,
with you.
each of them played by Tony
After I
winner
said it, I was like,
Jefferson
I don't
Mays,
know.
all while trying to
I
juggle
just
the
feel
I-
like I've seen him a
beautiful
lot.
ladies.
is all
This
I'm
is
saying.
complicated.
No, I mean, I guess I just feel as though there's a lot of other properties that could be getting some shine, but I guess
I think
the
the Diary of a Wimpy Kid is a bigger deal than you and I.
it's past our time.
Yeah.
A Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder, Bran.
That was a frantic
I've
opening.
decided to marry you. I've decided to marry you.
Oh, I like this already.
Though Henry's gone, but life goes on for me. I have thoroughly thought it through, and the man that I want is you.
This guy's got a bit of like a Tim Curry vibe going in Clue.
Only disagree, and the less I will marry you. I confess that I'm frightened too. But
Okay,
unless
I
I
see
am
what she's
wrong, you
doing
long
there.
for love
Listening
as
in.
much
I
as
don't, again, guys, I don't want anyone to get mad at me. Like, Rena, if you're listening, I'm sorry. I don't know this. I don't know this properly.
Here's the thing, though. A lot of these shows might have been on Broadway for a year. Like, I don't think it makes us less Broadway cultured to not know every Broadway.
so.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe people will tell us otherwise. I like this so far.
Yeah, it is very nice. I do like the singing
What is she
here.
doing here?
It's
Is
very,
it the
like,
cousin I wish I could see?
sounds a little
If it's the
frantic,
cousin,
but
it
in, like, a
might just
good
be
way.
business. It's
Yeah,
family
like
business.
us.
None of my
Like the
business. But
simple
why is
set
she here
piece
in the
there
home
of
of a
the kind of the
bachelor?
doorway in the middle
Of
with a
course,
door
to
on
the point
either
I
side. I
hear
think
as
that's
well.
pretty
But
cool.
does she not realize this situation
I
will
dig
serve
it.
patients severely
There's like a bit of a,
question.
like I said, like a bit of a
For
Clue
cause of
vibe
inflation,
going.
I cannot hear
Um,
just how. I'll be warned not to marry you. I'll be scorned if I marry you. Still, I've decided
I'm at about a 9 right now on this. Yeah. But Bran, I think so far, to talk about what you mentioned right at the top, I do think what we're seeing right now is that in '94, it wasn't as formulaic as we're putting all of Broadway in the first hour. Whereas somewhere along the line since, clearly by now, and that's still how they do it this day, that's how they do it.
It's
Broad,
Broadway.
and then 10 o'clock, let's hit the balloons.
Get to it. Yeah, premiere of this show 2013. Stuck around for a while on Broadway, and then it did a U.S. tour in 2015 and in 2017. So clearly a successful show. Doug, to get a tour.
Are you seeing a lot of shows like when they tour? Because you have a guys have like a nice theater near you, right? Like you.
Occasionally go. I don't see everything. I would say maybe we go to like one a year, maybe top.
Does your dad get really mad at you when you do that?
Like my dad's like, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. You know we don't do that in this house. And I'm like, Dad, just turn on your CBS. Me and Mom will go.
Yeah. Go watch Numbers with David Krumholtz on CBS.
And it's not even like my dad's always watching CBS. It was specifically the parade.
This is a little long in the tooth. It's a little long in the tooth. I like it. But
it's fun. They're doing fun stuff here.
There's a lot of physical humor happening, sure.
I'll go 8 currently.
You know what? I'm gonna match you. I'm gonna go down. This always can happen. Scores can change as we go along here.
This could always happen. Wow, look at him.
Oh, this guy's going for it.
Animated, you know? It's very like, because it's such a simplistic set with just the doorway and the 2 chairs, they're really doing all the selling.
They're also really playing for camera. It's telling a story, really playing for camera, which I like, because it's a visual medium brand.
I've heard about that. What I'm interested in is like shows like this.
I'll stay with it.
How much of it is more? Is there more sets on stage, or is this
Still
the
ahead,
show?
the Broadway cast of Sideshow.
I was thinking about that too.
I
feel like
Ronald peeking out there.
He's giving everybody a thumbs up.
On NBC.
Coming soon, baby.
This is gonna be magic. I'm just telling you right now.
They're walking the Ronald
Santa
McDonald
Claus
balloon,
doing
and with me, one of the members of
An early appearance.
That's fantastic.
All the way up here.
How's it going?
Going great.
Having a good time?
Having a great time.
How's Ronald holding up?
Holding great.
All right, gotta move along. Hey, you too can be part of the parade conversation. Use hashtag.
I love this guy, man.
Yeah. How you doing? We're having a great time in the parade. That's the inside scoop from the parade pack. Hey, can I hold on to that? Oh, hey, all right. I'm holding Ronald McDonald, baby. Back to you guys.
Not sure that's a good idea, Al. From the Oscar-winning director of Dreamgirls and Twilight,
nobody-
the new Broadway
there's nobody
musical
better.
Sideshow is
That
an
makes me
astonishing
so
true
happy.
story.
This is great.
And listen, we were pleasantly surprised with Willard Scott.
He was great.
Highest paid entertainers of their time.
This is just open.
He rebounded nicely. Yeah.
Rebounded fantastic.
Yeah.
I saw a couple people gave us some feedback, Ryan, that they were so happy that we were tickled by Willard Scott because they were worried after the Disney situation that we were going to have maybe some biases against Willard. Willard's beloved. Willard
We
is
love him.
absolutely beloved.
I think we said he was. We got another show here for anyone who's listening.
They're going fast through, like,
Yeah.
I felt like with 94 they were spread out a little bit longer, and obviously they had more time. I think that parade came in at like
220-ish.
220-ish. This is 209, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
So 10, 11 extra minutes of commercials.
Commercials.
You gotta fill that with Willard Scott making out with Bob Hope. So you gotta find stuff somewhere. So this is a lot quicker. My guess would be because of the addition of those extra commercials.
Also, not to get very thesis-y on you, probably also just like a statement as to how we've evolved or devolved as viewers in terms of our attention spans and what have you. I did not catch the name of this show. I will say so far, kind of a snooze, not based on anyone's performance, just not what I want on Thanksgiving morning. I wonder if this was the year my dad burned his hand on Thanksgiving morning.
Call him up.
He wouldn't remember what year, but yeah, my dad literally, my mom had just taken a pan out of the oven. My dad didn't realize it had just come out of the oven. He grabbed the thing, howled in pain, and then ate Thanksgiving dinner with toothpaste on his hand, just holding his hand in the air as such.
Can you please just go and call your dad? I want to hear this from his point. Throw it on speaker. Papa
Let's see if he
Popola.
picks up.
This is Sideshow and Ready to Play, according to the song. Let's take a listen for a second. Ryan Paulson's dad.
Hundreds of boyfriends aren't enough.
I don't
not
like
a
this.
whiskey
I'm actually putting the volume. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Oh boy, he should be home. Hey, no, he's been up for 5 hours. He's
on the home phone.
Yeah, that's the only phone he has.
Hello?
Hey, Pop.
I know.
Oh, the Guardian, yeah, the Guardians one. They got 2 more games. I got a quick question for you, if you don't mind. You remember the year you burned your hand on Thanksgiving?
Yeah. Do I remember the year?
Yeah, well, I think it was probably around 10 years ago, don't you?
Ask him what happened. Does he remember?
I don't know, Ryan. It sounds right.
Do you remember? I'm talking about Thanksgiving for the show I do. Do you remember what happened? I remember Mom took the pan out of the oven and you just touched it, right?
Yeah, she took it out and put it on the garbage, and I went to throw something out in the garbage.
On a 1 to 10, worst pain of your life, or how bad was it?
It was pretty bad.
Yeah. We just put toothpaste on that though, right? You didn't have to get.
Yeah. Colgate.
The old Colgate trick.
How long would you say that took before you were better? A couple days, couple weeks?
No, a couple of days.
All right. That was during the Macy's parade, right? It had to be. It was in the morning.
Yeah. It was towards morning, like 11:30, I think.
What does he think about the Broadway performances in the first hour?
That's all?
What do you? Well, no. Well, we're talking about the parade, and so I'm just asking a bunch of people. What do you think about the Broadway performances? You don't really like those when they do them during the parade, right?
No.
Do you like the marching bands the best, or do you not care about anything on the parade?
I don't really care about it.
All right.
Thanks, Dad. Love
All right.
you.
Thank you. I'm gonna stop by later today. Okay.
Must-see TV series Constantine on NBC Friday nights at 10. Guys, back to you.
All right, Al, thank you. Well, The Last Ship is the new musical that has set sail on Broadway with a score by 16-time Grammy Award winner Sting, who, by the way, is joining this amazing cast beginning December 9th. It's a celebration of passion and hope. The Last Ship tells the story of a community that rallies to preserve the only way of life it has ever known, and a woman who must choose between the 2 men she loves.
All right, so
Yeah, that was,
performing Show
but
Some
listen,
Respect.
there's 2 more.
Here
You
is the
still win the
remarkable
series.
Sting
There's 2 more games.
and the cast of The Last Ship.
The Last Ship. Ooh, there's a big crew. Big crew.
Show some respect
Whoa,
on this deck.
that's
for
Sting.
the dear departed. Gather yours round, let's be bound by
Oh,
the
you're watching
work
it on
he
the
started.
iPad.
Save all your strength for the length of the task before us.
Yeah, it was a crazy game, but again, a lot.
What he would have wanted.
I can't believe I didn't know that Sting was on a Broadway musical.
We've all but been anointed. Such was our occupation. This means of our
I'm so sorry.
This is Sting.
My dad's not usually a very chatty guy. I saw that they promoted Sting earlier. I'm sorry
But
for you
I
to have
thought
to.
Sting was going to do like a Sting song. This is the Last Ship. It's an original musical with music and lyrics by Sting.
Almost unrecognizable in a way. Like this isn't a very like he looks like he's like a villain from Oliver and Company or something right now. Like
Shout out to Oliver and Company.
I love that.
This was a UK show first, then they embarked on a U.S. national tour. I like it.
I like it. It's not I don't know, like it's very much like a character performance. Like it's not highlighting Sting, like just to belt out like Roxanne. Like it's like.
But he's doing a thing.
No, I mean I'm saying that as a positive. Hey, how about my dad, by the way?
Shout out. Yeah, you just want to talk about the Guardians.
Shout out to old Mick.
Yeah, that was great. Yeah. I want to give a shout out to someone who left a review on the
please.
podcast for Let's Potter Parade. This is from Jiggers65. That's Jiggers with a J. Jiggers65. It says, magical. Fun times listening to this. The disco version of Yankee Doodle is a family favorite. I'm so glad that Bran and Ryan loved it too. I think about
Yankee Doodle.
Yankee Doodle version more often than I think I should.
You know,
Maybe
I think
it's an election season, and I'm feeling maybe Olympics are going on. I'm especially patriotic. I'm a Yankee Doodle. I'm a Yankee Doodle dandy.
We all are. I think, listen, did the arrow mostly point down on the 1988 4th of July Disney Spectacular? Sure, but Willard and that rendition of Yankee Doodle and the 5 added verses to the national anthem, we'll have forever. Like,
I would argue, and you might push back on this, but that performance of Yankee Doodle, I think might be the best thing we've seen so far.
Ooh, I'd have to really think about
Listen,
what.
I say things, I throw out stuff to spark combo. I don't want to spark controversy, though.
I will tell you that if I'm going to be hypercritical, and again, maybe this performance isn't great since we're talking about by far what we thought was the least interesting parade we've watched so far. I think that we were losing our minds during those extra verses of the national anthem.
That's true.
Like we were going nuts. That was a 5.
The people like it.
Good on Sting though. Throw on the red light.
3?
Oh wow.
I'm sorry.
Stay tuned for Allison.
I was trying to be
Hansen's
nice.
Special performance from NBC's live event
Can he
Peter
be on a
Pan.
float?
Kiss celebrates its 40th anniversary.
I feel like that's probably happened. Thomas the
Black
Tank
List
Engine
for the
really
Macy's Parade
prime
returns.
positioning there, right
Really
behind the
is,
stars.
yeah. That's, I think, the first big balloon. Obviously, the Macy's stars are front and center there.
Hey, you see that? You see that turkey? 9 years from now, Mario Lopez and his kid are going to be on top of that.
Yeah, that is going to be a fantastic day.
But now, the concierge of crime has consulted the FBI to bring down a blacklist
I gotta
of
listen to Al.
politicians,
I missed
monsters,
his last
spies,
interview.
and international
Talking to my
terrorists.
dad.
Two of the series stars joining us
was a show I
today,
didn't care.
Diego Klatnaff and Ryan Eggle. Guys, happy Thanksgiving. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well.
These guys do not want to be
You're
here.
Second year joining us. Boy,
Veteran now.
you're a veteran. This show has just exploded now.
It's great. It's great. I think we're in 175 countries and tons of fans
Oh,
here. So
I was gonna say, what show is this? That show was very popular.
I was just
so what's the deal with
talking
Tom Key?
about
What's
the
going on with
Blacklist
Tom Key?
at
Well, that's
lunch
the
a couple
question,
days
isn't it?
ago,
Who is this guy?
and how like the first season of Blacklist was amazing, and then it lost its way, and it only ended, Ryan, last year.
Are you serious?
Yes, series finale was 2023.
So it went. This is 2014, and they're already well established. It went over 10 seasons. The Blacklist.
Yeah.
I would have guessed 4. That's
Have you
wild.
watched the show?
No, I've never seen a single episode.
Season 1's really good. It's a really good season of television. And then they kind of got away from the Blacklist itself. And that's where it was. Yeah, it premiered in 2013. So it went a full 10 years. 10 seasons total.
Throne awaits you.
All right. all
Good
of
on
us
them.
at NBC
By the
are
way,
excited
you can
about an
tell
upcoming 3-hour
it's
live
2014,
broadcast of the classic
and
musical
at this point, there's
Peter Pan
nothing more
starring
important than a
Allison
hashtag,
Williams,
because
Peter
Al
Christopher
keeps saying
Walken
hashtag
as Captain
everything.
Hook, Christian
Like,
Simpler time.
Borel, who plays Smee.
Well, on Thursday,
When is
December 4th
Al
at
gonna
8
start
o'clock,
doing
your
some
whole
TikTok
family will
things?
fly off.
That's,
and have
the new
Wendy,
fad.
her brothers,
that might
Peter
be the
Pan,
year
of course,
he
Peter
races
Pan,
the clown
boy
the
who
clown in
refuses
the
to
car
grow
there.
up.
All right, so how cool is this? We're delighted to have with us the star of Peter Pan, the wonderful.
Well, back-to-back interviews. Oh, so this was very exciting for me at the time.
Yes,
we're
because this was
singing,
Peter. They
dancing,
did Peter
sword
Pan
fighting, flying through the air.
on
What could go
NBC.
wrong?
Was this the first? They've done a few of those big.
They had done Sound of Music with Carrie Underwood, correct?
Yes.
Peter Pan might have been second. Or no, The Wiz was second. The Wiz was great.
Not to
The
remind you, Matthew,
the
I love
biggest
Jeremiah
bummer
Live
about those NBC productions though is that they didn't have audiences.
so much. I feel
Like,
I'm joining the
like
ranks of
I
some
wish they
very,
still
very
did them every year. That became like a great holiday tradition. Honestly, Bray, not even for my family. Like me and my buddies, we're in our mid-20s. We're all gathering around to watch Christopher Walken be Captain Hook. It was
Well, I
sick.
think the thing that it's obviously audiences help
1 week from tonight, Allison.
elevate the show itself.
1 week from tonight.
I look
And
my head's on fire right
now here's a sneak preview.
Kinda like
It
that.
promises
But
to be the television highlight of the
not
holiday
having
season
audiences
as the
allows
cast of
them
Peter
to
Pan performs
have
the
full
blend of
reign
Pirate
of the
March
stage as far
and
as
I Won't Grow
production
Up.
goes, with cameras and whatnot, and get like shots that you wouldn't normally get, which I think is really cool too. So I can see it both ways. Let's listen to this.
I wonder if they got Christopher Walken for this. The best thing. Sorry if you want to like listen intently. The best thing that the Peter Pan production did was they had Christopher Walken right before commercial be like on a boat going like, oh, and then during the commercial break they cut to him several times still doing it. It was awesome.
You are correct. This was the second one. The Sound of Music first.
All right, so the Wiz was the third.
I would assume so.
Yeah, I own the Wiz on physical media.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it was great. It was genuinely really great. Cast was great. Peter Pan was a bit of a flop, if I'm remembering correctly.
So
I loved Walken's performance, but we didn't. I don't think me or my buddy Jim thought that it hit the mark.
they did Annie, I feel like too.
Well, so Fox started doing them at one point too. Fox did Grease. There was that became like that's honestly like this is like I'd say from 2013 to like 2018, it was like that was a thing. Like these Fox did Christmas Story live, the Broadway version of it.
Yeah. I think Fox also did Grinch live.
Oh, I don't recall that, but I wouldn't be surprised at all. That Christmas Story live was awful, and didn't watch it, but they did do like a quick, like 5-minute live number for The Greatest Showman, and I was like, that was awesome. I got to go see The Greatest Showman, and it's one of my all-time favorite films.
They did Hairspray live on NBC.
Yep.
That followed The Wiz, and then Jesus Christ Superstar.
Also
followed
watch that. Also own that. It was
That
great.
was with John Legends.
And Sarah Bareilles, shout out.
Oh, NBC did The Grinch.
All right, I
That was in
didn't see it.
That was in 2020. It was a COVID fever
Coming up
dream.
next, the Radio City Rockettes.
And
Romeo
then they did
Santos
Ian.
and Tony Award winner Idina
That's
Menzel
the
live on
last one they did.
NBC.
One for Peter Pan.
And we want to welcome back our 50 million
We talked about
television
Fox
viewers
musicals
to
during
Macy's
it.
Amazing March through Manhattan. Our camera positioned at the Residence
I will
Inn
go
by Marriott
5.
Times Square. bringing
Wow.
you a
Okay.
beautiful
Hey,
view
a
of
combined
the
passing
parade.
grade.
And we are
That's
about
true.
to train
You
our other
combine
cameras on the
most of the
stars
grade.
of America's #1 holiday production and a symbol of Christmas here in New York City. You can catch them in the Radio City Christmas
So are the
Spectacular.
Rockettes already
running
up?
now through
So we're about to
December
start the
31st.
Yeah, 'cause-
Radio City Music
Yeah,
Hall.
because
And
we're
beginning
roughly
tomorrow,
42
they're
minutes
all
in, so with
productions
commercials,
called
we're about an
the
hour in.
Spectacular.
And the
So
Rockettes
now
always
straight
like
from
kick
Radio
off
City
the
Christmas
transition into the
Spectacular
balloons.
No
at
pun
the Radio City
intended.
Music Hall. Please
Or
welcome
pun
the Rockettes performing.
Yeah,
Happy
yeah, yeah.
Holidays.
Leave to the imagination of the
Here we
audience.
go. Here we go. I will just say, really quickly, Ryan, at least now, as of now, significantly less infringement on the Rockette kit compared to 94.
There was some though. There was some already.
Okay.
Some of I think the Tony Danza musical did it quickly.
Tony
We were
Danza
talking about
would.
other things.
Tony Danza
Yeah.
would do that.
You know, he used to kick for the Eagles. So. Hey, these are very not to blend universes here, but I feel like these are very reminiscent of the costumes they wore in the Hallmark film based on the Rockettes.
Could be. I'd have to go back and look. I love when they do that overhead shot.
Yeah.
Do you know if that, maybe our friends at the Wiki would know, but do you know if the logo there is it painted on or is it it's definitely not like a rug or something because it gets like slippery.
I think it's matted, painted on. Yeah. Like I can't imagine. I can't imagine they use the same one every year. I feel like that's just in the budget. We need a new big. Hey, we need a new big star.
Where's a big star? But I feel like this is very similar to the one, and I don't think it's really changed much.
I don't think, unless the logo. I mean, that's actually something interesting to track as the years go on or we go back. Has the logo changed much over time? I think it's always been exactly the same, but I wonder if they make minor tweaks to it every now and again.
Good question. Good question.
Thank you,
There
Brand.
go.
Love you.
It's about kicking time, everybody. Line up, let's kick. We'll go full force. Oh, the crouch spear.
Wow, how are they?
Bad production. Bad
So,
production.
not yet. So this is like the pre-kick. Because they're going to do the big non-stop, like the no knee action in a second here. Yep, there we go. Yep. This is always a big moment in the Popola household.
It's wide. It's very intense.
Every now and again, a tear drops while watching this in the Popola household.
I'm sorry, you would cry?
My mom gets a little emotional, yeah.
My question, though, is directed towards you.
I'd probably get a little. I've never walked with the Rockettes.
Giant balloons. When Macy's Thanksgiving Day on NBC returns.
Going to watch.
I've possibly gotten misty. They're just walking so fast.
They're walking
Yeah.
like this.
2 of my steps are like compared to 2 of their steps. Whoa!
Marching band. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't.
The Rockettes are a 10. They never won't be.
Cullowhee, North Carolina, home of Western Carolina University.
North Carolina, Brand.
The Mountains Marching Band, directed by David Starnes. This is the largest band
You
this
could-
parade has seen
In theory, you could go see this
So
band
enjoy
practice.
Billy Joel's "Seen the Lights Go Out on Broadway."
Oh, I like this. Oh, I like this a lot.
And I just want to say, this is actually really helpful. It seems, I don't know what year they started doing this, where they tell you the song that they're playing. But that was one of the complaints in '94 was like, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what this is. Look at that guy.
Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, this is a 10. This is the best marching band we've seen in any of the 3 parades we've covered, and it's going to be the marching band that I compare all further marching bands to for the rest of time as we go along on this project.
It certainly is hard for me to be mad at anybody playing Billy
It is the
Joel.
annual Miracle on 34th Street, the Macy's Parade on Thanksgiving. Here they are.
Leading the parade, Macy's executive producer
Weak sauce.
Possibility of
members of the
retroactively
Taney
tinting.
Dragons. That's the
Can we revisit this in about an hour?
We can revisit it
and
after
their
I see some
star
other
pitcher,
band. Kind of see where
Monet
this
Davis.
is going.
They're completing a solid hour of marching. having
Oh, so yeah,
walked nearly 3
yeah, there's
miles,
Monet Davis
which is
again.
over 6,000
Yeah, so
footsteps.
2014. Yeah, Pitch debuts in 2016. Yeah, we're really. This is bringing back a lot of memories. I mean, do you have?
Did she get paid for them making
I doubt it because I doubt they paid the other kids, and you know. Oh, you mean Pitch or you mean this?
pitch?
Well, so here's the thing. Like Pitch it was based off like what would happen if a female pitcher made the major leagues. So it was like inspired by her story, not necessarily based off her. You know.
As millions of spectators
But
line the streets of New York
I
City,
wonder,
and
do you have,
50
as we
million
watch this,
others like
any
you
memories of
enjoy
watching
this
this parade,
celebration
like
at
this
home on
specific
TV?
parade yet?
True to tradition, today's bird of honor, Tom Turkey, leads the procession.
All right,
escorted by an assortment of autumn
Pilgrim's
leaves
fine.
and
Mario
pumpkin
Lopez,
pickers.
great.
Sharing
I
the
mean,
turkey
you know.
trot with his
This will be
20-foot
another
gobbler.
interesting thing
He's
to
the
keep
editor-in-chief
track
of
of.
Sandra Lee magazine
You know, was
and celebrity
Mario
home and cooking expert for
the
Our Lady.
first non-pilgrim to sit upon the the back of
Using the
Tom
most helium and weighing in as our heavy
Did you think Sandra Lee would be the one on the Tom Turkey float?
Thomas the Tank Engine. Thomas the beloved
maybe they
number
give
one
him the
blue
offer.
engine
No
from the
one's ever
Thomas and Friends
taken him
animated
Okay.
series.
Hey, Sandra, you want to get up there with the Pilgrims?
Adventures while teaching
top
timeless
Tom
lessons of discovery, friendship, and cooperation.
And coming down the track is the ultimate.
So
new
we
adventure
should keep
for
track of
Thomas
this as
Obsessed
the years go
kids
by.
everywhere.
Maybe not like,
This summer,
although I'm
Thomas
sure the
and
wiki
Friends will
does
be
it
opening
for
the
us. I
first
wonder what
US
goes
Thomas
in.
Land
This would be a
amusement
great
park
question
right
for some of the
outside
folks
Boston.
at Macy's. How does Thomas the Tank Engine land as the debut balloon? Because I don't count the stars or Tom Turkey. I count the first character as Tommy Tank.
That's a good question. Very good question. Interestingly enough, this specific Thomas Tank Balloon debuted right here, right now.
I wonder what the.
Right here
Whoa,
are the
whoa,
stars
whoa,
of
whoa.
today's holiday
You see
Pilgrim
these
Man
big
and
heads?
Pilgrim Woman. They, of course, symbolize the first Thanksgiving in Plymouth, Massachusetts, and the settlers' first harvest in the New World.
Hey, you wanna do a live episode from Plymouth one day? Just
Oh, dude, we would take off.
just watch a parade in Plymouth.
Apparently,
This is fun and
the first
upbeat.
year any Thomas balloon.
And the playful
Wow.
Goldfish
So
characters
Power
from
Rangers
Pepperidge
and
Farm
Tommy
decided to
Tank,
have a little
same
Macy's
year?
parade within the big
year.
Macy's parade. So they designed this charming
There
miniature
is
version
a
of our
total
Thanksgiving Day
of
event. The snack that smiles back is celebrating this
6
holiday season
premier
with
balloons
special red
today.
and
Thomas
green
being the
goldfish
first.
crackers.
And now for another
Okay.
golden
So
treat.
maybe they
Fresh off
just
Grand
wanted
Ole
to
Opry
kick it
debut,
off with something new. What's going on? Is this goldfish?
Here's country singer and actress Lucy Hale.
Country singer with Lucy Hale.
Kind of wild to think about. Oh, I like this. Ten for the Rye guy.
Am I tenning a Lucy Hale country song? Let's get to the chorus. Let's hear the chorus.
I'm about to Spotify this immediately.
Also, 10 for the goldfish float, by the way.
Yeah, they really went for it.
Here we go.
There are different types of goldfish. I love this.
This song rules.
Her lip sync is on point, by the way. She really went for it.
I love this.
Right.
Wow.
No turning back now. No, keep it going. Second verse. Second verse.
Country superstar.
Coming up,
Stick with the
Brent,
singing,
Madden
Lucy.
Brothers and
Did
hockey
you
legends John
did you
McClure
tell me
and
at some
Pat
point in our
LaFontaine
off-air
when the
conversations
parade
that
continues
some have this
on
as like a
NBC?
top tier all-time parade?
It's a beloved parade.
Happy
yes.
Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Welcome back
What's
to the
happening?
Macy's Parade where we are watching
Wow,
33
see, this is
high
like-
school
Get it, if this
Wranglerettes
is
from
what
the
we're
little
talking
town
about,
of
man.
Friendswood in the big
You just shouldn't be allowed to do it.
Co-directors Ashley Marmoreau and Alyssa Falcone selected
They're
this
still doing it.
championship drill team
They're
based
still,
on
for anyone
dance
listening,
ability,
this
scholarship,
high school,
citizenship,
college, I don't know.
dedication to their
I'm sure
sport.
that they worked really hard. They're high school, they're the Wranglerettes, but they're just nonstop kicking.
Can't kick that much. You gotta work up to. They're going for it again.
Like,
So mad right now. Granted, they're doing a good job.
yeah, and
But-
like Wranglerettes is a cool name. They're wearing cool costumes. They look like almost like the Dallas Cowboy
Well done,
cheerleaders.
ladies. Now Discover
but
Card celebrates
the highest I can
hockey
give
with
you-
some
Move on.
frozen
Well done,
fall
ladies.
fun.
All right, here we
As
go.
well as
The
tomorrow's
highest I can
Discover
give you when you
NHL
that
Thanksgiving
blatantly steal the
Showdown.
Rockets
When the New York
jam is a
Rangers
5.
visit the
I'm not allowed to
Philadelphia
vote.
Flyers, one
it's
Eastern on
you
NBC.
shouldn't vote
Hockey
for-
legends and
or
Team
even give
USA
a thought
World
on
Cup of
that.
Hockey gold medal
That's
winning
fair.
teammates Pat LaFontaine,
Oh,
formerly
so
of the
here's
Rangers,
this was
and
an
John
Olympic
McClair,
year,
formerly
a
of the
Winter
Flyers,
Olympic
are
year. So
tagging
here's the
along this morning
U.S.
for the
Hockey
ride.
Olympic team. I think they won gold this year.
NHL Legends. They're saying this is the NHL Legends float.
Oh, no, like I said,
Playing We Are Done. Here are Joel and Benji, who are the Madden Brothers.
we are the Madden Brothers.
This isn't good.
Nah, I don't like it.
Bring back Lucy Hale.
Yeah, give us the Lucy Bridge. I'm sticking that at 5. A rare Wranglerette to the Madden Brothers 5 through line.
Yeah. I will say, awesome float. That looks like they're skating.
Oh, they're skating like it's Central Park.
Nice.
Brant, I gotta be honest. We're already an hour in. This has flown by. Like, which is how it often goes when I'm watching it live, even with commercials. They're moving them right at the best part.
I vaguely remember this song, which is more than I can say for Lucy
Snooping
Hale.
overhead and making
Not ringing a
his
bell for me.
38th
Madden
flight above a
Brothers
Macy's parade
from,
as a crowd
Good Charlotte
favorite.
thing.
Snoopy and his best pal
Probably
Woodstock.
This
year's
is-
Moving Balloon
Up
is
because I
Snoopy's
like that
7th
chorus. I'm going
incarnation
up to a
as an inflatable
I'm sticking
character.
at
That
a
makes him
5.
the
What I will
record
tell you is getting
The
a
reason Snoopy is
going the
traveling
wrong
from
way.
ear to ear
It's
to
getting a
make
10 for
2.
Snoop. 10 for
Yeah,
Snoop.
absolutely. Yeah, this 2 is not for Snoopy. Snoopy's always a 10. I don't like what they're. You notice what they're doing though? Nowadays, you finish your chorus, you get a second still stationary to look at the camera, then they move you along. They're just moving these folks along mid-chorus. Like they're just moving the flow. I don't like that.
Well, I will just say this was the first year for music director Ray Chu. He took over from Milton DeLugg, and maybe that was a call from Ray to kind of keep things moving along a little bit, and maybe he learned his lesson after this year. I don't know. Something to keep an eye on.
John Miller.
Do we know if Ray
director
still
of
has the
bands
gig?
at American
Do you have that
Fork High
information?
School
I will look
marches
that
his
up.
Utah musicians on
While
the
we do that, we
34th
can
Street.
listen to
This
these
dedicated
the
band,
American
which includes
Fork
42 Eagle
High
Scouts,
School Marching
has
Band.
run 140
The American
hours
Fork
just for today's appearance.
High School Marching
It all
Band.
pays off as they
Brand.
play the Can-Can.
It's the American Fork High School Marching Band. Some nice,
Ray Chu
some
is
nice.
still the music director.
All right, so I think he's gotten away from moving the floats before they're done singing.
But I also
And-
don't know, I don't know if music director equals, I don't know if that means the same thing as people that are in charge of bands. You know, the music director, I would assume, he's a composer. He's done a lot of different compositions. So maybe that means just the backing bed of the parade, and then somebody else is in charge of moving things along. I don't know. Listen, this is only our second Macy's doing this. We got a lot to learn.
It's going to be a great question for Ray when we get him. It's going to be a great question.
What song is this? You know?
I don't know. I didn't hear it. It was perfectly fine. I don't want to be rude to the American
In honor
Fork
of Nickelodeon's
Marching
brand
band.
new series, Dora
They'll
and
get
Friends.
a
Here's
7.
Dora on this brand new
It's a generous
magical
7 though, if I'm
float.
being
It's a
honest.
model of
But I really like
Playa Verde,
their name,
Dora's Latin
so that
American
helps.
City,
The American
which
Folk,
is
that was
filled
the
with secret
Can-Can.
portals to mysterious worlds. The
But-
show teaches important social skills and
Is
the
it-
value of
Going
performing
5, by the
community
way, for the
service.
Fork.
What's going on here?
Performing
These
Can't
fi-
Stop
I don't like
Dancing is
these
17-year-old
big-
American pop star
Big
Becky
Dora,
G.
Big Diego.
Yeah. It's I've lost sound. Have you lost sound,
I
Bren?
have lost sound. Let's see if it comes back. Let's see if it comes back.
Oh no.
Here it comes. Oh, it's Becky G.
So, you know what's really a fun coincidence about Becky G singing at this parade is
I think
Well,
this
I'll
may
talk
have
over
been
the-
a broadcasting error, not on our end.
all right. So this is perfect time for me to vamp on this. I think this will only be interesting to me, but the irony of this being the first year the Power Rangers balloon was in the parade, 3 years after this, Becky G would star in the Power Rangers reboot film as the Yellow Ranger.
It all started right here, right now.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe there were conversations on this day
Yeah,
between
maybe she talked to one of the Power Ranger execs.
the people at Saban
Hey,
Entertainment
if
at the
we're
time.
making
Yeah.
a movie or something. I'm bummed we didn't get to hear really any.
I
of
love Becky G. I'm
but
I'm giving
only a
Becky G a 10.
4 for
I'm
the
giving Becky
overall.
G a 10.
Okay, that's
Straight ahead, the
unnecessary.
cast of
Becky
Sesame
G.
Street and
I'm
singing
giving a
sensation
4,
Meghan Trainor,
and
all on
that's I'm not
Macy's
taking Becky
Thanksgiving
G
Day
into
Parade,
account here because we
live
weren't
on
able to hear.
NBC.
That's only for the float itself. I find Dora and Diego
Look
to be
who has
creepy.
moved
Here's
into the neighborhood.
Big
It's
Bird,
Big
though,
Bird
so.
and our pals from the world.
If we can
One,
just,
two, three, Sesame
Lee, if you
Street.
could just clip
Thanks
off
to the
Brand saying that he
incomparable
finds Dora and
nonprofit
Diego to be
Sesame
creepy, that would
Workshop,
be great.
Sesame
Yeah.
Street, which just launched its 45th
Look at
season,
this, man.
has been helping kids to grow
Sesame Street
smarter,
float
stronger,
always.
and kinder for more than 4
Yeah, you know what?
Here to sing Growing is the
A
cast
less
from
rare
Sesame Street,
10
along with
Becky
some
G
of
to
your
Sesame Street
favorite Muppets.
10 through line.
I'm kind of strong and I'm always kind.
Very smart because I use my mind.
3 things that can't be beat.
It's that guy.
Learn them all on Sesame Street.
Look at Big Bird's tie. Oh my gosh. Big Bird's tie.
I love it.
Fuzzy monsters and big birds.
Yeah.
Teaching me some brand new words.
Yeah!
This song.
This slaps.
Brucey Hale, come on this flow. Sing with him.
Woo!
I can't get over how much I love Big Bird's tie.
It's great. I love this float overall is great. Ah, look at him. Some good choreo.
Got a helping hand to lend.
Show respect
Shout out to these motherfuckers.
When you got cookies, the always
Yeah.
share.
Unlike Elmo's too much to lay down. They're standing up in the middle.
Do you, do you think this is on vinyl? Like, this is now starting to make sense as to why this is celebrated. Like, that's a 10. That's my favorite. You want Brand? That's my favorite thing we've seen in all 3 episodes.
balloon handlers on the ground to keep this
It had holiday whimsy. It had a good tune. The float was on point. Oh, here's the wimpy kid.
Anyone else's, but you won't catch Greg or his
Been
creator
around
Jeff Kinney
forever,
complaining.
Despite
The
what Ryan
first book of
said,
a Wimpy Kid
despite the
series- Wimpy Kid
slander
series
that
was
Ryan's put
published
out there
7 years ago.
about the
And today,
Diary of a
Abrams
Wimpy Kid.
I doubted the wimpy kid, and Bran has a beef with Dora and Diego. Lots happening here in 2014.
Kinney's latest book, The
It
Long
looks like
Haul,
you
just came
absolutely
out
can
and
get
is
the
available
song
for
smarter,
the
kind
holiday
of stronger,
season.
even on streaming, but it is not on Vine.
Oh, you actually? Thanks for looking, buddy. You're a good friend.
I don't like the Diary of a Wimpy Kid music.
I don't like
From
the
a
balloon.
suburb
If I'm
of
being,
Syracuse,
we haven't
New
been
York
ranking the
comes
balloons.
championship Baldwinsville Central School Marching Bees.
Uh,
These kids spent their summer
you know
vacation
what, I gotta stick to
practicing
this.
for today's performance.
Yeah.
Under the direction of Casey Vandershow.
I'm
here's
giving Wimpy
Daft
Kid a
Punk
3.
Medley.
Daft Punk medley, Brand. Oh, I like this.
Oh, harder, faster, stronger?
I like this. It's Thanksgiving morning. They're going for it. I'm at a 9, dude.
Their music director said, guys, we could play it safe for Thanksgiving. Or we could play all morning and
Yeah.
get lucky. Thanks, man.
I like this, though. I think there's a lot of movement. I like their formations. We're getting the aerial shot. We're seeing how much they're doing. Their percussion's crushing. I'm sticking with a 9
Of
for
those
that.
most 160 kids, 35 of them have actually
Ah,
had
I
an
like
older
that.
sibling or member
I
of
like
their
that.
family march in the Baldwinsville band at some point in the past.
Making their
Al Roker.
What the heck
Yeah.
is Al Roker?
Goldilocks invites us into a whimsical world of engineering.
Okay,
with their
so,
3-part float,
I
the
feel like so
girl-powered
far,
spinning machine.
there's
Now,
been maybe
Goldilocks is an
2
award-winning
floats
interactive
without
toy
a
company
musical
out to
performance on
inspire
it.
the
Do you think
next
that's
generation
accurate? This
of
might be
female engineers.
Pretty good.
That might
looks
even
like
be
there's
high,
somebody
Brand.
up there.
Goldie,
Looks like
the
there's
Yeah.
somebody up there getting
inventor,
ready to
proves
sing.
that girls can
Brand, 2
almost
might even be a
sing
lot.
anything.
I was gonna say, I think it might be
Singing
1 to
lips and
none.
moving. Here's a musician that knows a thing or two about girl
Goldilocks.
power. Here's Megan Trainor.
Oh, it's Megan Trainor.
This is early Megan Trainor, right? Like, she
Whoa.
couldn't.
I can't imagine she's She's trying to lip sync. They're not getting close to her face, which makes me feel like, oh, here we go.
Tell me that you're not just about this place. You really think I could be replaced? Nah, I come from outer
Shout out
space.
to Megan Trainor, who just said, you know what? I'm going to make bass my thing in all of my songs. I'm gonna talk about my bass.
Love the theme. I gotta say, good on Megan Trainor. She must have hit the scene at least a year or two before this. Still a big star. Good on her. Great 12 or so year run for Megan Trainor. For that
You know who
alone,
Megan Trainor's married to.
Mr. Trainor.
You know who Mr. Trainor is?
No, I do not.
The boy from Spy Kids.
Oh, really? That's a fun fact. I did not know that at all. I like this song a lot at the time. I don't love this float, but I'm going to give Megan Trainor here an 8.
I don't really understand what the float is. Yeah,
Still to come, Miss USA, the giant Ronald McDonald Balloon, and a brand new
Okay, so this was her first big year. Okay. So, but this is a second single off that out of that year. All right.
That's right. She could have played it safe and done all about that bass, and she said no, sir.
Welcome back to 34th Street, which has
A lot of chances being taken here at the 2014 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
with music man DJ Hectic modernize a century-old Mardi
Oh,
Gras
the New
tradition.
Orleans baby
Enjoy
doll
the spirit
ladies.
of Creole heritage through this unique display of doll masquerading and street
Oh,
dancing.
I like this. Well, iPads were very big in 2014. This is fun.
Uh-oh, is the cheerleading crew with the construction
Steaming into dock
coming
is
out?
Captain Mace Marion Carroll.
Get the construction crew
Showboat.
dancers
the
out here.
showstopper on the showboat is Miss USA, Nia Sanchez.
You're right, Bran. I know we just said it literally a minute or two ago, but this seems like a disproportionate amount of time for No Owl.
Cabaret star William Blake with
It's been like 30, 40 minutes.
Oh, what's happening here? Another song. Can't keep up with it all. Musical performance is way up already.
Way up.
Compared to.
I want to hear this, but you can answer this after the song if you want, or take it now. How do you feel compared to 94 so far? I think I like that 94 let it breathe out a little bit more. How about you?
I feel like we are. It's a bit frantic. It's a bit fast paced. But I will say everything has been really good. I feel. You know,
Yeah.
Like it's just I don't have really much time. I keep forgetting to rank things because things are moving so fast.
Yeah, I'm gonna give the New Orleans we just saw a minute ago a 9.
Oh yeah, give them a 9 points too.
Okay, there's a
know
9
who
for
this guy
Bran.
is. I'm going
There's a 9 for
seven.
Bran. Can you give them a 7 for me too?
There you go.
Thank you. Thank you.
Who is this?
I do not know. I didn't hear the intro.
Whoa!
Well, that was pretty good, honestly. Bran, can you give them an 8 for me?
I'm going up to an 8 too, so it'll be a mutual 8. I love the crew in front of us.
Yeah, they're crushing. Oh man, I'm already ripping these numbers.
Itself is pretty disappointing. This is a disappointing flow.
This is a leftover actually from the 1988 Disney 4th of July Spectacular.
Send in the clowns like Macy's.
Ooh,
own
send in the
Chloe
clowns,
Clown.
Bran.
Chloe and many of your
I don't know if I like
favorite
this.
floats and balloons are going to be traveling to Universal Orlando Resort to appear in the Macy's Holiday Parade. That runs daily from December 6th to January 3rd as part of Universal
Did you
Orlando
know that?
Holiday Celebration.
Is that still a thing?
That they were sending the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade floats down to Universal?
McDonald in his big red shoe car with his
Oh, Bran, I think they still do this.
Donald is on a global mission to show that fun
Wow.
makes great things happen.
We gotta
And
go.
enjoy the smiles here
You can
today.
go visit some family, I'm sure.
From driving on the street to gliding in the air, the
Giving a
balloon
9
version
for
of Ronald
Ronald's,
McDonald is 76
yeah.
feet long.
I hope Willard is smiling somewhere. You know,
He is.
I'm giving it a 10.
The nice thing about getting Ronald's in the parade every year is that it's our yearly dose of Willard.
Yeah.
Stop and think about it.
Celebrating
And let's pay
40
our
years
respect
of providing a
to
home
Willard
away from
Scott.
home
Absolutely.
for millions of families in over 30 countries.
On this Thanksgiving, a big thanks to
last time
McDonald's
you had
for their
McDonald's?
dedication to the overall
Yesterday.
well-being of children.
Yesterday for lunch, I got the quarter. They have this ranch quarter pounder. Pretty good. Got some nuggets.
Promo.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
In his
Oh.
brand new Nutmobile. That's
I'm giving it 10
The
for
brand-
Nutmobile. Now, I know this
Wait,
is
wait,
tough
wait,
for
wait,
you
wait, wait.
guys.
Can you rewind 10 seconds? Can you go back 10 seconds? I think something.
Are they allowed to do that? How do I don't know if I can.
Oh, it's okay. I'm pretty sure
Oh,
after.
American authors.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I felt like it was maybe for the best. They labeled it the Nutmobile, and then I think Matt Lauer made a joke about Al Roker in relation to the Nutmobile. Honestly, we probably didn't. We probably didn't want to hear it.
Talk about American authors getting ripped off there.
Yeah, that's not great.
Sing like 10 seconds of best day of my life, and then on the break.
They're pretty good. We had a police.
Oh, there's Al.
Run some red lights.
Everybody is buzzing about the super cute inflatable airplane buzzing above. We say
Hey, Bran.
hello to its pilot.
This
the
Universal
adorable
Macy's deal
Hello Kitty.
looks awesome.
Flying particularly high today because she's celebrating 40 years of
We need to
sharing
go.
happiness, friendship, and fun around the world with people of all ages.
Oh, hello, Kitty.
Al is now at the desk, so he
Right.
went from the start of the parade line to the 34th.
But in future years, like in more recent years, he gets to the desk much quicker than this.
It feels like it.
Yeah, I mean, basically this was Al did the first hour, took a big chunk of the second hour off, and now is here for the home stretch.
Destinations in the world. Now, this month, the Royal Caribbean
That's a cool
company
flow.
launched the world's
I like it. You think that's an actual practical climbing wall?
That's a good question. I don't have the answer to that.
Onboard activities include
Well, what's the wiki doing here?
wave riding and zip lining.
And sailing high on the charts, here's Jealous by the soloing.
Oh.
Oh, I love this. I'll just tell you right now, I love this song.
I think he might be really singing, right?
Or at least recorded a live version.
Okay, that could be, yeah. Because these vocals are different than the album release.
Which I always think is smart. Brand, I'm just going to tell you real quick, my building just sent me an email that I may lose power. So this is a fun thing to keep track of as we go along.
It's a great song. Have you heard the version you did with the gospel
With the choir? Oh, yeah, bro.
Oh, this is great. Yeah, I'll go 10 for this. 10 for the float, 10 for the performance. Oh my gosh, it's starting to snow. It's starting to snow, Ryan.
I'm jealous of that.
It's starting to snow on Joe Jonas.
It's Nick Jonas, bro.
I don't know what I'm going to do if it starts snowing a ton. I might lose my mind. Okay, there he is. There's Rye.
This is good stuff.
The float,
My
magical,
falsetto?
the song, magical. The snow beginning to fall, magical. Oh,
My
it's from
falsetto?
the
Bahamas.
Kids who possess special musical talent. The 124 teens perform Bengali.
Yes.
Ryan getting to come from the Bahamas, maybe for the first time ever, to New York City, to march in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, and it starts to snow as you walk up to the magical star at the center of 34th Street. What a moment, what a scene. I don't even really care if it's good or not.
Yeah,
I'm
this
just
isn't
thinking
great
about-
number-wise, but the moment.
I'm just thinking about the moment for these kids. Also, the way I'm sitting right now looks hilarious. It looks like I'm falling into my jacket. The jacket is taking over.
How'd this
my
happen?
body.
What's going on?
I don't know. Let's listen to this real quick while I adjust my body.
Oh, it's actually getting better. But see, I feel like no one's getting time to shine.
Here's something that's going to make
The
you feel good
only,
on
much like a
Thanksgiving
Thanksgiving
Day,
turkey,
these
the
brown kids
only person who I actually felt like got enough time, thank God, was Lucy Hale.
drug-free life. And they
I
set
could have
out
done that
through
whole
training
song.
in the arts to become productive citizens.
Well, here is the new parade attraction, the Rocking Flamingo, and it looks like
What?
Mother Nature has hitched a ride today.
For anyone on the listening side of things, it's a rocking flamingo,
At the Macy's Parade
which is
Studio.
what it sounds like, a rocking horse, except massive and a flamingo. Oh!
All right, here's the splendid aquatic float from SeaWorld, showcasing amazing oceanic
one for the
sculptures
rock.
from underwater
Yeah.
blood
Might never see
to
it again.
Shamu,
Yeah.
the whale breaching high above.
Is
It's
this-
celebrating
hard for me
its
to
50th
really
anniversary.
take in
SeaWorld plans to build new
the
killer whale
SeaWorld
environments
float
as well
while
as fund new
Paddington Bear is
programs.
behind.
Right,
to
but
protect
is
ocean
this
health.
before or after the SeaWorld controversy? Is this a rebrand attempt, or is this before everyone hated
That's a
SeaWorld?
really good question. That's a really good question.
You know, living where you used to live, did you go to SeaWorld a lot as
I've
a
been to
youngster?
SeaWorld a few times, yeah.
Did you have fun? I've never been.
Look at him. We
Yeah,
tip our hats now to this 6-story tall balloon joining the parade.
I
for the
love.
very
Have you
first
seen
time.
Paddington 2?
Here's Paddington
love
Bear. It's
I haven't
the
seen either
Paddington,
film.
one
I
of
heard
the most
Paddington 2 is maybe the
recognizable
greatest film
characters
ever
in
made.
children's literature, and he's bustling down the parade route to announce that
giving
this
you a
January,
one
the Weinstein
really quickly.
Company
This is like a
will
huge
premiere the movie
debate.
Paddington.
But I'm giving
the
Paddington
Bear's
Bear a
first
10, and by the
feature-length
way,
film
premiere
in theaters.
of the
Well,
Paddington
right
Bear
now he's
balloon.
practicing for his arrival down
Right
the red
now.
carpet.
I gotta
sporting,
say,
of course, a red
a
hat, blue button-down
non-joking
coat,
10.
and
This is a
his
great
signature
balloon.
brown
Look at the
suitcase,
detail on the
which he
eyes.
always
I
brings
love the
along with him on
pose.
his adventures.
Like
Way
it's the
better
best.
than the bear we saw last time.
Yes.
With the red, with the pink eye. That was a tough.
Yeah.
tough
This is the best balloon we've seen all day.
Macy's has reached across the globe to the Far East for the first time to present the rich culture and grandeur of China. Beijing, one of the world's fastest rising cosmopolitan cities, is made possible by the Sino-American Friendship Association.
Traditional Chinese dancers and some of Beijing's 7 UNESCO World Heritage
like this.
sites, such as Temple of Heaven, are surrounded by one of the wonders of the world, the magnificent Great Wall of China.
Oh, this is interesting.
What's up?
The SeaWorld balloon, Ryan, or the float, if you recall. There's been a few different
I do.
floats over the years. They brought the floats back, the one that we saw, in 2013. Did it again in 2014. It was retired after that due to several conflicts with it and PETA. So apparently PETA was upset
Still ahead,
about
popular British
the
band The
inclusion
Vamps,
of
the enormous
SeaWorld
toothless
floats
balloon from
in
How to
the
Train Your
parade,
Dragon,
it
and singing
has,
star Sabrina
it's been gone.
Carpenter,
Yeah,
right
we've
here
seen
on
it ever since.
NBC.
Wow. So this was the last time what we just saw.
Welcome back to the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. We're rolling in from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Are the Zany Red Hot Mamas, founded 20 years ago.
The Zany Red Hot Mamas
The
brand.
48 mamas and 2 mamas boys
I
have triumphed
love
over serious illnesses and personal
something I've
losses,
noticed,
fighting
and I
back
don't,
against
I
ageism
don't know
and
if this is,
discrimination.
I'm
They
interested to see
perform,
how this
we're not going to
continues.
take it.
They always seem to come back from break, and there's some sort of
With-
crew dancing or something that we're not familiar with, which I think is really cool, such as the Red Hot Mamas.
Yeah, the Zany Red Hot Mamas. Yeah, and also it's always already mid-performance.
Which I think is
Yeah.
good. I like that.
I think
Wow,
that's a
that
good
was
call.
Good.
I liked it. I mean, that's a.
On 34th
You know,
Street,
listen, I'll give it an 8.
Savannah Guthrie and Al Roker. Rain's still falling a little bit.
Oh, we got rain now.
Now, I thought it
Gone
looked
from
like
rain to
snow to me.
Could have been snow.
I'll go with an 8 for the Zany Red Hot Mamas.
Yeah, that's what I did. So a solid 16.
They are celebrating the 50th anniversary of their toy truck, and at the head of the float, a large-scale replica.
Brand, how you holding up in the jacket?
I feel good. I bumped the air down.
Has a
before we started.
high tilt bed.
How are you? I know that you.
Oh, is it-
It's a Hess
For
truck.
the space cruiser that's
Are
mounted
you
on back.
Who doesn't wanna have
with?
that car?
Are you familiar with the Hess
For
trucks
somebody
in
to
your
you is
part of the
the
world?
most
I'm
popular
familiar, and I know that the
Vamps.
toy trucks have been collector items at this point, but I never got into that game.
Well, but also I think they're a bigger deal on the East Coast, and the Hess the Christmas Hess truck is massive for me. Like it's a massive thing for like Christmas loving kids in this part of the world. Ooh, what's this?
Really bad lip sync with this.
But a catchy tune, and it's the Hess truck float.
I will say as of today so far, this is the worst lip sync. performance
Easily.
ever.
But I'm gonna tell you something.
I do like
This-
this song though by the Vamps.
This
looks
is
like
a good.
young Austin Butler.
Oh.
Okay. You took some time off?
So I will say that this is going to be an interesting mathematical equation. That awful lip sync, but really good song, and then the Hess truck float alone would get a 10 for me. You factor all that out, and it's an 8.
That's exactly what I have for them. And I do feel like they have figured it out a bit.
Making his legendary debut is the
Oh, Brand! Pipe down!
Red Mighty Morphin Power Ranger. One
This
of
was
the
a big
largest
deal.
balloons
I will
ever
tell
started
you.
with the color.
That's right, Power Rangers.
I wish it had
making
been-
their way
Just give
to
it a
the
moment.
big screen in 2016 with a high-octane, action-packed feature film that will re-envision the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Film's got moved.
As you know, they're a group of high school
I love it.
kids
That-
who are infused with superhero powers. and
I
team up
took
to
pictures of
save
the
the
screen
world
that
from
day. I
evil.
still have them on
But
my
you don't have to
phone.
wait
I'm
till
not joking.
then
Like,
for them to unleash the
in
power.
all
You can watch the
seriousness, I
newest
did shed a
Power
tear when
Rangers
this happened
season,
in
Power
2014.
Rangers Dino Charge. Premiering
This was
early
really
next
cool.
year
I wish it
on
had been the
Nickelodeon.
Green Ranger. I think that would have been the right call. Yeah, this was a big.
Walk me through that. Why do you think the Green Ranger would have been the right
members of
call?
the Center
The Green
Congress
Ra-
marching band now take center
Oh,
stage
wow.
under the direction
Everyone,
of Kevin
10 for the-
Chesler.
Yeah,
These three-time
absolutely.
state
Thank you
champions
for that. I
perform
appreciate it.
Journey to the Center
The Green
of
Ranger's
Fear.
my personal favorite, but also just the character, the person who was in the suit, was the most popular Ranger we had. I think that would have been the way to go. But the Red Ranger, for all intents and purposes, is the mascot of the show. So I understand why we did it. I just would have done it differently. But that was a very, very big deal for me in 2014. Very big deal for me now today. Last thing,
marching band right now. Horn heavy.
Oh, I thought you said something else. But I will tell you, I didn't have time to dig it up, Bran. But I have a poster from this. I have a 27 by 40 2014 Macy's Thanksgiving Day poster because the Red Ranger balloon is featured prominently on it. That was fine. That was
You
fine.
hear a lot of.
Sounding good. By the
There
way,
was a
if you wanna
moment there
check
where
out
there were
some
no
terrific
drums,
bonus
all
footage of
horns.
today's
Which is
event,
interesting.
Six.
I don't know if
exclusive
necessarily if it
backstage
translates
parade
straight to
content.
TV.
Just go
I'm
to
going with six.
Macy's
Oh, yeah. We're on the
parade.
same page, same page.
All right, well, guess what? This is a
What?
for us. I'm a big fan of this next guy. I mean, I love him. Here he is, Pirate Booty Pirate, and his first mate, Crunchy the Parrot. This is the first time they've sailed into our parade on the prow of this.
Hey, Al, who you liking this year in the parade?
Spilling over with jewels.
Well, let me tell ya.
Pounds galore.
So
Whoa,
from
and
Disney
young
Channel's Girl
Sabrina
Meets World singing the
Carpenter.
middle
Oh, I
of
remember this
Starting Over
too.
Carpenter.
How about this?
So here,
Sing the Girl Meets World theme song. You won't?
Yeah.
Coward.
Boy, the Girl Meets World theme slaps.
Oh my god.
I feel alright, I'm gonna take on the world.
I don't even know if Sabrina Carpenter sings the theme song.
No, she does. Her and Rowan, they both do. And if you listen to it these days, which I do from time to time, her verse, the second verse, much stronger than the first. Are you watching Girl Meets World in real time in 2014, Bran?
I started watching it in real time, yes, and
Yeah.
I fell off relatively quickly.
It got better as it went along. Have you ever gone back to it?
I don't think I've seen every episode.
Oh, so you should at least just watch all the ones where folks came back. Like,
Right.
Sean has
I've
like
seen a lot of those episodes.
All right.
Whenever it was like a big deal, like, you know, Feeney's coming back or whatever.
Oh, your buddy Feeney?
My buddy Feeney, yeah.
Yeah.
Personal friend, George Feeney.
I gotta tell
I
you,
like
Bran.
Sabrina Carpenter.
So
I liked her before she was big.
Yeah, I have every album of Sabrina Carpenter's that exists on vinyl, including all the stuff before people knew who she was. I own. I'm a big fan. I feel like I was in early. I feel like I called that one right. It's a 10 from me. Also, by the way,
To be honest, and I know I'm going to sound like a hipster here, but I like her older stuff more.
Oh, me too. Me too. Yeah. Although Espresso's great. I will say though, Sabrina Carpenter, hot take. We can revisit this at some point in the future. Great singer, better actor than singer. She's phenomenal as an actress. Phenomenal. phenomenal. She's a great performer.
I'm gonna go 10 for the dragon for my son Gavin, who loves How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh, that's how could I was gonna go 9, but I can't not go 10 now.
This balloon does look like it's having a bit of a tough time.
Yeah, do we have any
if there's been any balloon
puncture wounds? Yeah.
Welcome you back to Thanksgiving in America, and now sailing down 34th Street with the greatest
It looks
of
like this
ease
was a pretty
is
clean
the
parade.
largest float in our parade,
Ah,
the Magnificent
other than the
Dream
rain.
Seeker. The spectacular exhibit of jugglers, characters, contortionists, acrobats, and
I feel like it's
trampolinists
snowing
is
now. I
brought
feel
to you
like I
by
can see
Cirque du
some
Soleil, which is celebrating
you think
its
they're
30th
lying to us?
anniversary.
And the all-new show
just think maybe they're
Curios,
missing
Cabinet of Curiosities, recently kicked
Bran,
off
have you've
its
been to this
US
city a few
premiere
times? Have
in
you ever
San
been to the
Francisco.
Macy's? I can't believe this hasn't come up yet.
I have been to the Macy's, but somehow I haven't been there. Maybe I went there around there my first time there around the holiday season, but I was just there a few months ago.
It's great. Being there at Christmas is really cool.
What's stopping you from going to the parade, Ryan? You're not too far out from the city.
No, it would be inconvenient to the day, and then who would take care of my dad when he burns his hand? You know.
You gotta have that toothpaste on hand at Colgate, of course.
Well, we had to go to CVS for it. Apparently we didn't have it on hand.
This is a good,
at least the right kind.
a very fun float. The fact that they can do these tricks, and I guess it is
no, technically music, but no musical performer.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Technically, this is a performance in and of itself, but the fact that we don't have somebody singing a song that we don't really know is a welcome change at this point, this far into the parade.
That's exactly right. I'm going 7. 7 from.
Going a little higher.
Wow, that's like this is. I mean, Cirque du Soleil is impressive. You going 9, dude?
I'm going 8.
Oh, okay, that's
8.
fair.
They have twin trampolines on a float. Ryan.
Oh, it's the float itself is great.
They shot
you know what?
confetti out of the cannons.
All right, I'll go 8.
Yeah,
I'll go 8.
That's right.
You know, last
I'll
night,
go
as
8.
with every year on
There you go.
Thanksgiving,
There you go,
more
Brandon. That
than
one is for
1
you
million
and
New Yorkers,
for the good people at Cirque du
visitors from
Soleil.
all over the place gather to watch the fun and fascinating process of filling the giant balloons with helium and then seeing them come to life. And last night they braved some really nasty weather to do it.
You know what? I wonder, Bran, if they just didn't realize, like, Al's not even talking. Like, this has been a miss.
In preparation for our big parade.
Yeah, the only time Al talked in the past 30 minutes was to let us know
to a hot air balloon as we've
That he
ever
was a
seen
big
before.
fan of.
This is Eruptor
Whoa.
From the popular kids video game series Skylanders to recreate Eruptor's smoldering.
I don't know. I'm not familiar with their
artists used
game.
More than 40 gallons
Literally.
of kerosene
debut
and 5 barrels of
Probably
cement.
one and done.
That's more than
One and
ICEs
done.
on the weekend.
think so?
Slightly.
I would be shocked if Skylander had more than 1 year in the parade.
Don't let that 25-foot wide smile deceive you, because this ball of fire has the power to spew hot lava.
He was in
to
the
help
parade,
portal
2014,
masters everywhere
2015,
defeat the evil chaos.
Really?
3 years for the Eruptor.
If we watch the 20s, I wonder, do you think they show every balloon
And the Paul Lawrence Dunbar High School Band. Because of their
Following
love
on the
and
broadcast.
enthusiasm for
appearance in
Kentucky's
2016, the
equestrian
Eruptor
spirit,
balloon was
the band
retired
has
from the
chosen
line
to
of
play
march.
unbridled.
Sounds very intense, by the way. Shout out. Due to the Skylanders franchise being discontinued, so a good reason not to keep that balloon around. Let's listen to this marching band.
6 for Skylander, by the way, but yes. I didn't catch it. This is a very, I don't mean this in a negative way per se. This is a very standard marching band performance right now. They're doing all the marching band things. Yeah, they're doing all, I mean, they're doing everything right. It's a by the book. They're not doing a Daft Punk medley, you know?
I'm going 8. The sound is solid. It is clear. You can
A lot of
hear
movement.
The melody, lots of flags. Lots
It's a
of
7
times
for me.
These marching band. Oh, look at that from the overhead.
That's
Go
good.
up
That's
one,
good.
Ryan. Go
No,
up
it's a
one.
side, dude. I already gave you one earlier.
We're looking at the
I just like.
How many ones am I gonna give you here?
I appreciate the clarity of that. A lot of times these marching bands come in, it sounds a little bit muddy. That one, I didn't know what the song was, but I could hear every note.
Listen, man, I don't know how you feel, but for me, 7 or above, you did great.
Here are Sprout
Like,
stars Chica, Nina,
I think 6 or
and
below.
Side Up Showcast singing every kind
Can you
of
tell me a
day
little bit about your
tribute
time in
to
Sprout
the
Stars back in the day?
kinds.
I was hoping you'd ask. Obviously, I know a lot about this show. This sounds like it's going to be a bop, though.
Oh!
Donkey, the bird thing, DJ. Dude, the bird's a DJ.
Oh, I do like that. Oh, that's pretty cute. Wait, is this a Thanksgiving song?
Listen, no sesame. You want 8. This is a strong performance.
I'm going 8 as well. Yeah, second verse it. Ray, don't move them along.
How do they decide, Ryan? How do they decide?
I mean, Lucy Hale and this, and even Sabrina Carpenter got some good. Maybe the best. Maybe they just like, hey, we got bops and we got not bops.
Just ahead, the colossal Spider-Man
I like
balloon.
that. That was nice. And a very
I was
nice float. It's very aesthetically pleasing.
Yep. Whoa.
Unlike that.
Yeah, I don't like that. That's a 5. No, the Sprouts were an 8.
As we come back to 34th Street, we
Is this
come
Gene
back to
Simmons?
the Galaxy's
I thought the band
largest
was
lead
acting like they were
guitar.
playing that.
Gibson Brands has brought the joy of music to the world for 120 years with its motto
What do you
of
got here?
prestige, quality,
But I'd love to
and
know, like,
innovation.
why Gibson
covers
goes, you
all
know
the
what I
chords
think we
from
need this
playing to
year? A
recording to
float in
listening.
the Macy's
This
Thanksgiving Day
traveling concert
Parade.
stage is complete with giant truss work,
It's
giant
a great.
speakers, and
I feel
It
like
looks
this one's
cool.
Stuck around for a while,
singing
to be
"Show
honest
You
with
Off." Here's music
It
duo
looks really
Dan
cool.
and Shay.
Oh,
Dan and
I love Dan and Shay.
Do you?
I'm a big fan of the hits.
So this is the 3rd time for the Gibson float. 15. Let's see how long it's stuck around for. Until 2017.
Oh, good.
A staple from 2012 to 2017.
Good for Gibson. I'll say about Dan and Shay, you know, for a 2-person group, their harmony is like very full. It's great.
There was another iteration of the Balloon. I'm sorry, for 7. Final group to sing on it. I remember this performance in 2017. Jimmy Fallon and the Roots with "Let's Go Crazy." I remember that performance on this show.
I do. This is great.
They were good on the. They were good judges on the voice.
You're a voice guy.
I don't watch the show. I watch
And
the
here he
clips.
comes literally.
Alyssa and I watched American Idol like episode all the way through this past season. We really great. Well, Tori Kelly was on an episode, and then I just got sucked in. 9 for Dan and Shay, 9 for Spidey. Back-to-back 9s right there.
Yeah, I'm going 10
Spider-Man
for my other
remains one of the top-selling comics in the world, published in over 75 countries and 22 different languages. Look for Spidey
I like
spinning
this.
his
I
webs
like
in the
this,
hit
float.
animated series Marvel's
Remember,
Ultimate
Ryan, we should have
Spider-Man
kept
Web Warriors.
a list of our. Somebody can maybe make a Let's Pot a Braid fan wiki that categorizes all of our rankings and whatnot. But I felt like you didn't
The
like
South
the
Dakota Department of
94
Tourism
Spidey.
presents this magnificent
I don't. Well,
Mount
was he
Rushmore
wearing a
National
Santa
Memorial.
hat?
Now, the real shrine of
I what I like
democracy
about that
15
Spidey
years
we
of
just
car
saw, and
will
obviously,
celebrate
I
its
think I gave it a 9.
anniversary.
It's that it looks like the
16.
animated series one from our youth, which is great.
Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt,
Better time.
and Lincoln were chosen to represent the birth, growth,
It was the Mount Rushmore float.
and preservation of the Union.
And look who's rocking
I had a
out
big
under the
need to
granite,
breathe
singing
phase,
Brother.
probably in
all
like the
did.
late
We all
2000s.
did.
Oh, I love this song.
Good track. Good track.
Yeah.
He's selling it too. Solid lip sync here.
Yeah.
I like the float. Okay, this is a looks like a national
It's fine.
monument float? Mount Rushmore.
Yeah, I mean it's what you expect from a national monument float.
And you know, you go to national parks to breathe because we need to breathe.
Correct. That's why they did that.
The breakdown here is nice.
7. Yeah, I like Need to Breathe. I like Mount Rushmore.
1-8.
Wow.
I think it's
You're a patriot. You're a patriot. You're a patriot.
I am. I'm a true patriot. Thank you for seeing that in me. Oh, did you see the snow?
Yeah,
That's
this is good.
definitely snow. There was
That's the American. It's the American spirit.
Woo! Oh, look at that!
Ah, look at that
Look at
visual.
that
That's
snow.
awesome.
Oh, what a fun time that must be to be playing in the parade and getting snow. Okay.
Look at the Globetrotters
Showing off their comic and athletic antics
doing this
to
in
their
the snow.
signature
By the
song,
way, this must have
Sweet
mean it
Georgia
was
Brown.
snowing
Here they
at
are,
my house
following,
too in
passing,
2014
and
because I'm an
dazzling
hour from the
ambassadors
city,
of
so I would
goodwill
imagine it was
goodwill
just a
famous Harlem Globetrotters.
just a snowy Thanksgiving.
Do you remember much snowy Thanksgiving?
No, I don't recall this at all. I feel like I'd remember, especially with the Power Ranger balloon being that year. This is impressive to do in the snow. Like, it's got to be a little slippery.
This might be the year, Ryan. There's like a
Coming right up, Kiss rocks
popular
34th
clip
Street,
of
the Teenage Mutant Ninja
a
Turtles,
marching band
and Santa
person
Claus is
slipping
coming your way
during the
live
parade.
on
It might be this one
NBC.
because of the snow.
Could be coming up.
36
Oh,
degrees.
Wow. Wow. That's a 10. That's a 10. Wow. Oh, who you got in Broncos Chiefs?
Man, look at this shot.
The Varsity Spirit cheerleaders have thundered into position.
God.
Producer Roger
This
Hayes
is why we do it.
choreographer
This is why we do it right here,
This
Ryan.
is why we do
from
this.
cheer and dance squads from across the nation. They perform a spirited tribute to the legendary band Kiss.
Oh, wow. I said Gene Simmons earlier. I was sort of right.
I believe Kiss is performing later. It said Kiss at the beginning of the show. So
Are you sure?
Hopefully that this isn't what they mean, because I'm going to be disappointed.
No, Kiss is actually at the Thanksgiving table singing this live right now. They're
Okay.
piping it in. Yeah.
This is this year's,
That look at that aerial shot. Look at that.
frantic construction crew, cheerleader crew.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a 9. That was great. The aerial shot helped. It's still snowing. That was
It's time
great.
to kick it into high gear as the Spirit of America's pep rally hosts a street party.
Spirit of America,
presenting
you
one
say?
of the biggest bands in rock history, performing rock and roll all night here. In
Oh, here they are.
person are the masters of
There
rock.
it is. Spirit of I knew it was on one of ours. Here's Kiss.
Oh, here's Kiss.
Show us Kiss.
There they are.
Dadgummit. Why did they take so long?
Wow. Look at this visual, dude.
You a Kiss fan?
My old roommate is a massive Kiss fan. I like the hits. How about you?
Ironically, I
Yeah.
love them. They are, without a doubt, not a good band.
Yeah.
Like, no one's talking about how amazing Kiss is as a music career.
But we like spectacle, you and I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna do this? Is he gonna do the tongue? Yeah, there it is.
He's catching
Boy, it
snowflakes.
doesn't feel like you should be able to do that on the Thanksgiving Day Parade, but here we are. What a great guitar too.
This is
Bad
cool.
listening style, I will say that. You think
No, yeah,
should
they
have
don't.
more
They
experience.
don't. They don't care. They didn't care when it counted. They didn't care now.
Oh, you missed the fireworks, Brian. I lost Ryan.
Oh, man. That is one for the ages. Oh my God! It's also in the book celebrating their 40th anniversary. Kiss just rocking 30
Hiya.
Did you lose the power?
No, Power's holding strong. I mean, just the power of Kiss is probably what that was.
There they are.
Turkey stuffing apple pie and kiss. Happy Thanksgiving.
Turkey stuffing apple pie and Kiss. You know what?
Isn't that the
$8
American dream?
$8 yeah.
The Cartoon Network Emmy Award-winning
Savannah,
animated series Adventure Time
is she
follows
Katie
the
Couric?
funny
No.
and
But who is?
fantastical escapades encountered
Yeah,
by the
but you know what? We'll always have turkey stuffing, mashed potato, and Kiss. You know.
Finn and Jake are exploring dungeons, saving princesses.
Was this another one and done?
New York City.
Adventure Zone?
They're
What is it?
always up for an adventure. You can see more
You ever
in
seen
the
the show?
Adventure Time
No,
video
I'm not
game
familiar.
Secret of
Time.
the Nameless
This is
Kingdom.
the
It's
second
available
time
now.
for this Adventure Time float. I did watch some of this. It's a Cartoon Network.
All right, here's the powerful
Oh, so it's like Adult Swim?
State University, led
No,
by
it was
Dr.
just
Chester
an
B.
actual
Phillips,
Cartoon
featuring
Network
the
show.
University of Rock Band. The group is
Such
selected
as
to play
Johnny Bravo.
Bohemian Rhapsody. We got dueling rock.
The Powerpuff Girls.
British rock band.
2013, 2015 for this one. Just a short snap.
A brief run. This is like, you know, this is tough here. We got wet conditions. Oh, we got to keep an eye out for the slip.
You can see the cracking of the paint there. So this answers the question. You can kind of see those lines there. You see what I'm talking about?
Yep.
I think that has a lot to do with the conditions. Playing surface.
Bram, what would you recommend to?
Bohemian Rhapsody,
Yeah.
Shout out to the people that are pushing that drummer. My goodness.
Well done all the way
From
around.
their
Very
sewer
good.
lair below to the rooftops above, the foursome known as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles battles crime and protects their city.
I'm
with
going
lethal
8.
precision.
Oh, look at these
The
turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
thought it
animated
was gonna be
series
a balloon
on
ride.
Nickelodeon.
And now you can catch
This is better.
MGTO, which are
Yeah,
the
it
initials
is.
of the dynamic musical twosome. Of
I think these are good costumes on the
Buddy
turtle.
Holler. They sing classic.
Yeah. You know what?
10
That's
for
a
the Ninja
yeah.
Turtles.
So am I, man. So am I.
Where is this? Oh, this
They
is,
should just have the turtles sing.
There they are. It's oh yeah,
MKTO.
Was this classic? Is it classic?
Yes, that was them. I feel like they had a nice little 2 or 3 year run.
Boy, the guy on the right there's not even trying with the lip syncing.
He's like, this snow sucks.
Also, maybe that's just all he does in the group. I don't know.
Look at the turtles jamming out.
Oh, the snow ride. I know, I'm going to probably keep saying it every time I see a shot with this. Oh, Ryan, the snow. This is a great time. This is a great time.
So classic. I'm having a great time. I will say, I enjoyed it at the time. I haven't thought about it in 10 years. I will say, I think I still overall lean towards 94 right now.
Really?
Just a bit. Now, granted, the high points of this are higher for me. Power Rangers, even things like Lucy Hale's song, us being right about Sabrina Carpenter's ascent to fame, you know, but...
Favorite 34-foot tall pitcher of
Kool-Aid
cherry
Man.
sweetness.
The Kool-Aid Man probably has changed over the years, right? I feel like the Kool-Aid Man...
Doesn't have you smiling already. Maybe this fun fact will. It would take 11,000
Well, is he
gallons of
mechanically
to fill up a
operated? Is he
pitcher
on the
that
ground?
big.
That's a lot of Kool-Aid. Had Kool-Aid
What
and
is it?
adult smile for over 85
I mean,
years
it's
with
it's a
variety of
balloon,
fruity
but
flavors
I don't
and
see
keeps
anyone
smiles
pulling
coming
it.
all year long with fun flavors like Purple Saurus Rex and Cherry Limeade.
Purple Saurus Rex.
Saurus
650
Rex.
Spirit of America dancers, Latin superstar Romeo Santos, and a special live performance from the new movie Annie, when we return.
Ah, very cool. It's 2010 to 2015.
Welcome back to
Look at the
Thanksgiving
snow
and
brand.
One here on 34th Street, where
Ryan.
650
Oh,
Spirit of
my
America kids from all across the nation
amazing.
are performing.
It's
video
the Macy's
games.
balloon guys.
Oh no, here's the Chaos people again. Oh yeah.
I feel like a slip could happen here. Look at, there's so much going on.
Oh.
This is ambitious.
Going back really quickly to the
Sure.
balloon. It
Yeah.
is, it's a balloon. It's like a balloon motorcycle.
Yeah, no one was pulling it. I wonder why they don't do that more. Hey, I gotta say, look how many people this is, Brand. This is very, very impressive.
This is great. I'm sorry, I'm just so taken by balloonsicles. Can I tell you a little bit more about it real quick?
I would love to hear more. Whoa, hold on there.
Wow. They're laying on each other? That's cool. That was a great
I thought you
performance.
brought the charge.
I'm going 10. Yeah.
Very
The
cool.
Spirit of America dancers range in age
I
from
do feel like
14
they're the
to
ones that
18
did
years old. Of the
the
650
chaos in
performers,
94.
all
Yeah.
but 2 are
So the
females. So guys,
balloonsicle
there's the team you might want to try out
is
for.
a term that refers to the balloon and vehicle and is a cold air inflatable maneuvered down the parade route by a vehicle inside of the balloon vehicle. Apparently John Piper, not the pastor, but the former vice president of Macy's Parade Studio, says that balloonsicle is a funny name, and we went with it because
This holiday season,
Vehicle-loon
Pokemon
didn't
will
sound
delight
right.
players around the world. with the launch
I
of
love that
Pokemon
info.
Omega
This
Ruby
Pikachu is
and
absolutely
Pokemon Alpha
adorable.
Sapphire video
Oh, wow.
Brand,
I know,
it's
I
snowing during Pikachu's run on the 2014 Macy's Parade.
Clearly, I'm in a really good mood. I'm just going 10s all around.
Did you have a Pokemon face?
There's been a lot of balloonsicles, by the way.
Yeah.
I know, I'm going to stop talking about it in a second, but that's not the only one. There's been a lot debuting in 2004.
They are the police
The most recent
officers
one was
of
in
the
2022.
NYPD marching band.
They
led
say
by
I'm a
Lieutenant Tony
balloonsicle,
Giorgio
but I'm
and
not
his
the
men and women
only
in blue
one.
Right.
play the
Shout out to the
national
Macy's
emblem
Thanksgiving Day
march.
Parade for all this information, and I apologize.
Oh, we
for
love
being
them.
Very into balloonsicles. Okay, let's show some respect. NYPD, New York's finest.
We're probably close to Santa, no? Like, I feel like we don't do NYPD that.
We got about 20 minutes.
You want to do another one today? Just want to go back to back?
It's flown by. Flown by.
The New York Daily News, the most widely
you
read
gonna give
newspaper in the New York
NYPD? How do
metropolitan
you wanna
area,
rank them?
delivers.
How do you want to
this
rank the
season of
NYPD, Brand?
buildings. They encircle a Big Apple, the symbol of one of the world's greatest cities, featured to such landmarks as the Empire Empire State
do it
and
at the same
Chrysler
time.
buildings, and of course,
Okay,
Macy's.
ready?
We're not
Building a
this isn't
huge name for
stance. We're just
himself
talking
here is
about
one
the-
of the Big Apple's native sons.
Yeah.
And Latin
Ready?
music's top
1,
charting
2,
artist
3,
of the year,
7.
performing
Wow.
Alice Mia.
Yeah.
We give
Wow,
you
that's a
the
bad
name of
look
the
for you,
shout-out.
man.
Romeo
Horrible.
Santos.
I love this. I love this. This Macy's float though. Who is this?
It's Romeo Santos. Man, you'd think
Say-
Macy's
don't
would go.
say that. Don't say that like that, because it makes me seem bad.
Brand, you don't recognize Romeo Santos?
No, you're not gonna do this. You're not gonna gaslight me.
Brand, you're not familiar with Romeo Santos? He was on the Macy's float in 2014. It's the most prestigious float there is. It's
a
the float
great
of.
float, by the way.
Yeah, I'm surprised that it's weird that the Daily News and Macy's are hybriding together for this float.
Is it a Macy's float or is it a New York Daily News float?
Well, it's definitely the New York Daily News float, but I keep seeing maybe they're just featuring Macy's as like part of the aesthetic for the Daily News float.
The title of the float is Big Apple, and it is sponsored by the New York Daily News. So I guess they're just giving Macy's a shout out there on the float. It does make you think it's a hybrid though. Combo of people.
Brand, good news. Don't have to worry about power outages. We're good to go.
Here
Good to go.
is
Should I call my dad back? Let him know?
The young girl who wrote a letter to the
this?
editor of the Sun newspaper with a good question. Is there a
I don't
Santa
recognize
Claus?
this.
Well, she was overjoyed to receive the now famous reply, yes, Virginia, there is
Yes,
a Santa
Virginia.
Claus.
Yes,
And yes,
Virginia.
schools around the country are performing Macy's Yes, Virginia the musical this holiday season.
Oh, that's nice.
And yes, we'll be right back.
The letter is really good.
Country singer Cole
I'm going
Swindell
6 just for
and
unfamiliarity.
Santa Claus is coming to town as we continue.
For me, it's just a-
live on
West Virginia?
NBC.
No. Tell me more.
So that's like
Welcome
in
back to the Macy's
there's
Parade
the big
and
red
to Build-A-Bear,
mail
box?
embracing the idea
Yeah.
that
You can
the
mail
whole
letters
world
to
could
Santa.
benefit from sharing
The
a
I've done it many
logos-
times.
the
All
logos
Build-A-Bear
of the
workshops
girl
have been
put a letter
magically
in that
transformed into
envelope
Santa's
asking
workshops
if
this
it's
season,
real
where
and got a
Santa's
letter
reindeer
back,
feel
or
right at
there's
home.
something like
Nice.
this.
Also this season,
Santa Claus
Annie the movie
and
will
now
hit
it's a
theaters.
thing.
That's
And there's
Annie
like a, it was a
herself
special. It was like a
provides
cartoon.
an A1.
No, well, I'll
She's
look into that.
invited
That actually
to
sounds really
Maybe
nice.
we'll have to pot
to
a
sing
cartoon.
Hard
That's
Knock.
paywall, yeah.
Pot a special.
Oh, this is for the Annie film. I'm gonna guess. Yeah, this is the Jamie Foxx Annie, right?
Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, because this came out that like a month later. It was like a big Christmas release.
That one girl's hair looks significantly more wet than everybody else's that we've seen. The girl in the the orange jacket. I never saw this movie, by the way.
I've never seen it either. Terrible reviews. I'd be curious to see it.
It's a great version of the song, though.
I like this. Jay-Z was a producer on this film.
Who was?
Jay-Z was a producer on the film. Oh, I like that.
Okay, so tying into the Christmas. Okay.
Yeah, no, I like that. I'm gonna surprise you.
Okay, surprise me.
I'm going 8. I think that the combination of, I just love that. Bran, I don't even really care what it is. I just love a Christmas season. If you have a trailer for a film and you say this holiday season in it, I'm in. This is very nice. Nice performance. And I like Build-A-Bear as well.
Great job, ladies. All of the bands you're seeing
Look at
today,
the
by
snow
the way,
behind them.
including
You
the
can
one
see
coming
it.
right up,
Yep.
were picked from
Bran, look at
hundreds
the
of
snow.
applications by Macy's Band
Stop
Selection
talking
Committee.
about
Get this a year and a half in advance of today's parade. So congratulations to all of them.
Check this out.
Winston
Charging
Churchill
in,
High
I mean
School.
Charging. Tony Ruiz and his music makers of the Winston Churchill High School Charger Band. Now, earlier in the week, this group, they're from San Antonio, Texas, performed in Central Park and at Carnegie Hall.
Oh, wow.
Now
What
they
a week.
perform For you, Troika.
You ever been to
by
Carnegie Hall, Bran?
Prokofiev.
I have not.
It's where the Chipmunks performed their Christmas concert.
Oh, fantastic. I know it because I want to say maybe Mr. Radburn and Arthur was performing there or something. Or
well, it's
being a storyline in an episode.
It's a really cool venue. We should go next time y'all are down here. Let's go to any old show at the
Live Let's Pot a Parade from
Carnegie
Carnegie Hall.
Hall and from Plymouth.
I mean, the real dream is to do one at the parade. So
We're getting there. Maybe not this year, but we're getting there.
what we need to figure out, Ryan, is how we are potting this year's parade. What's the plan? We don't got to do this now.
No, but we've discussed a few things offline. We'll
I
there's
don't
options.
think we're going to be potting it.
And here to
Some
celebrate
things
this
are
day
sacred.
of baking
Thanksgiving
is the
morning,
adorable, fun-loving,
But
and
yeah,
fresh
but
kitchen
what if
helper
we just
himself,
potted like
Pillsbury
30
Doughboy.
minutes of it live? You know?
Pillsbury helps
like
make the holidays
maybe
tastier with more than 10
Or just like the first 30 or 45 minutes. Like our families would understand an hour. You know?
cinnamon rolls, cookies,
The biggest problem here
And
is
this
the
year, the
most-
Doughboy is
last
giving away
few
more than
years,
$1
we've done a
million
brunch
to the winner of
at
the
my
Pillsbury
wife's
Bake Off
family's
contest.
house.
You can visit their website
Dinner
for more information.
at my family's house. And so it's like all of our families are in town. So it's just
Yeah.
like a bit of a
Tough.
mess. Bit of a mess.
It's tough.
I would be open as of now.
This
I don't know the
tasty
Thanksgiving
float, known
plans
as Stirring Up Sweet Sensations,
for
marks
a,
Domino's
a
third year
primetime
participating in our parade.
Thanksgiving.
Oh,
Cookie
interesting.
Factory starts with
Get it
that
out
giant
quickly to the
spoon
people.
stirring the dough, and it finishes up with the
That's
big tray
interesting.
taking
All right,
those
let's
treats
keep that
home
one
to
in the back
families.
pocket.
Domino Sugar has been helping to make sweet
Now,
holidays
granted, though,
sweet
that
for
means
more
we
than
will
100
watch
years.
the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade this year twice in one day.
Cole Swindell.
Because we're gonna watch it.
already?
Yeah, yeah. By the way, we didn't judge a lot of things, and all-encompassing 8 for the last 7 minutes of what we just saw. not sure. Cole Swindle.
Cole Swindle said hi now.
Oh, that's really nice. That alone, I'm gonna stick with the 8. This is Domino Sugar. I don't like.
I don't like
The song
this
isn't. No, I mean in terms of country, Lucy Hale has this by a mile.
It's the best performance of the day.
And then Dan and Shay, I would have behind that.
Lucy Hale's a surprising. I know we've only done one. No, we've done 2. No.
Yeah, we've done 2. I would
What
say
are
top.
centuries?
100 years, Brent.
So, but it started 2000, so then technically no, this is their first one of the century.
Yes, this would be the first one that we've covered in this century. Yeah.
Don't act like you're all high and mighty with your knowledge of centuries.
I would say top musical performances of the day. Lucy Hale won, and then would we put Dan and Shay, Sabrina Carpenter, and of course Becky G. She crushed. Like.
Special performance
so
of
good
opera
they
great
couldn't show
Renee
it.
Fleming.
Yeah.
I'm going
All
7,
marching
by
your
the
way
way.
when
And that's,
Macy's
that's
Parade
generous.
7 of that is for the float itself.
I'm going 5
Some
for the float
dreary
itself.
skies here in Midtown
I think you are
Manhattan, but lots of
forgetting
smiling
a
faces along the
performance by
parade
one
route.
Jonas.
36 degrees.
Nick Jonas. That's
Thanks to
Nick
the morning
Jonas.
back.
Jonas.
And now
Bren,
blowing
that's
Kansas,
Nick
the
Jonas.
stars of The Wizard of Oz.
Priyanka's
Scarecrow, Tim Allen,
husband,
Charlie
Nick
Lion,
Jonas.
And Wicked Witch. Warner Brothers Home Entertainment celebrates
don't
the
like the
classic
big
film's 75th
They-
anniversary.
I don't like it either.
Listen, maybe I need more,
Inside their
spend more
colorful
time with them.
mushroom house are the stars of all Smurfdom.
But as it
Papa,
is, the
Smurfette,
big heads
and
creep.
Clumsy Smurf.
They've come to hear the winners of
I
this
don't like
year's Macy's iHeartRadio Rising Star campaign. Singing Dangerous, here are the talented 3 brothers from Orlando, Florida, who call themselves Before You Exit.
Oh, I vaguely recall Before You Exit. Maybe just from this.
From O-Town.
Wait, this is an O-Town spinoff?
No, it's
Oh.
just they're from.
Oh.
I've been watching that docu-series.
Oh, I gotta check it out. Is there a lot of NSYNC on there?
There is an okay amount. There's like I think you'll really like the behind-the-scenes clips.
All right, I'm gonna dive in.
This sounds a lot like a classic. It's already here.
Ooh, did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that mic stand though, Brand? That's like the classic NBC logo. It's very full on the mic flag. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that.
I don't like this song.
I don't also.
Float also is a little bit underwhelming.
I'm not a big Smurfs guy. I like these costumes for the Smurfs are pretty lazy. I'm going 5.
I'm going 5 too. That's where I was going.
And honestly, it probably would have been a 4 except for that split second where I thought it was O-Town, the band. So.
And that was purely my fault. So.
Yeah.
Oh,
now this is a good balloon. I
Big.
not just cause I'm not gonna just because I don't love the Smurfs as a property. That doesn't mean that I'm not gonna give a balloon credit when it's due. That's a 7 balloon.
Join forces to battle the evil wizard Gargamel.
Wow.
It's a Skosh Santa. It's a Santa Smurf.
It is that. You're not wrong.
Which I really like. But I'm with you there, Spry. This might be a generational thing, but Smurfs were never my deal.
No, I think it's before our time by and large.
Good one, Al.
Did you hear Al? Boy, anytime you get that believe in the background at this angle, I just love it.
Great American Marching Band, produced by Dennis Rhodes, under the direction of Doctors Richard Good and Doug Rosner. These students represent the best high school musicians
the Macy's
from all 50 states.
Okay.
They shake up 34th Street with Taylor Swift's Shake It Off.
This is T Swift.
I haven't seen any slips. But
No, I wonder
it's not this year or
maybe this wasn't the year. We could have missed it. There was a lot going on. This is very nice. Oh, we got a lot of nice movement. A lot of nice air drumming.
Okay.
Oh, I like this.
Oh, go.
Yeah. This was good. This was good. Where are you going?
Going 9. I think it's right up there with the first band of the day.
I'm going 10, and I gotta say, from you giving that a 9, I think it's clear that you really dislike Taylor Swift. That's Bran at deckthehallmark.com if you want to talk about Swifties.
I thought, no, let me
Swifties.
communicate this with everybody. I'm retroactively moving the first band up to 10, which I said I could do, if you remember.
I do recall that from early on to the day. Yeah.
So first band's at 10, and now I can move this band up to 10, but I couldn't do that until I did this.
Swifties, he had to think about it. That's Bran at deckthehallmark.com. Oh, Cicely Tyson.
It's so wonderful. Oh my gosh, what a great performance.
That's really nice.
Well, welcome to New York's famed Central Park, situated in the heart of Manhattan and host to 25 million visitors a year. The park's famed Gotham
Is this the
Bridge
pigeon lady's
is
pigeon from Home Alone?
Along with the skating on below. This winter scene made possible by Delta Airlines, New York City's
He was doing this
largest
whole read about Central Park, and all I could
fastest-growing
see was the
Now
Aflac.
cozy up to Winter Wonderland
This
is sung
float
by
is
America's
amazing.
supreme
This in the
soprano,
snow.
Renee Fleming.
I mean, it's a 10.
Oh, and it's a Christmas song?
It's a 10. Oh, wait, that means we're close to Santa. We're almost done. It's a bummer.
Oh my gosh. With
I know
the
I should-
snow rye?
This is beautiful. This is a great float.
A great float. This might be float of the day.
Yeah, I like the outfits everybody's wearing. It's like that nice little like blue snowflake hat and scarf action. Oh, we got skating going on.
You know what I appreciate about this?
The snow?
This is a float called Winter Wonderland in Central Park, but it's sponsored by Delta. Delta, they could have done a plane. They could have done something like that, and they said, you know what? Let's just give the people what they want, which is some
Christmas.
holly and jolly on Thanksgiving morning. Delta, you're back in our good graces, because boy, you've been bad.
It was a rough couple weeks there, but we're back. Hey, why are you guys so pro Delta? Well, in 2014, they
They did us a solid. How
Yeah.
so? They give you free flights? No.
Nope.
No. They did a great float. It was a great non-plane related float.
The plane was floating. No.
Look at the trees. Look at the trees.
This is great. This is great. Hey, Bran, it's snowing.
That is not an easy note to hit, Renee Fleming. Thank you. This is the first year, by the way, we're seeing the iconic Aflac
Is this a
Duck
balloonsicle?
dry his hand, or should I say his webbed feet at ice
You know, there's been more than just one balloon.
Like a duck takes to
Now
water.
it's sort of frozen.
I hope it doesn't slip and fall.
Gosh. Well, don't get your.
This is do we still do balloonsicles? I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, are they still?
Told you, if you were listening, the last one was in 2022.
Are you two quite
And
done?
yes, the
I think
Aflac
so.
Duck is
The
a
Aflac
balloonsicle.
Duck
Thank you
is
for
enshrined
asking.
on Madison
Oh
Avenue's
man,
Walk
we're
of
at
Fame as one of
full
America's favorite
Santa
advertising
prep mode now. I see
Balloonsicles rule.
Coming
That-
up,
my
Acapella
biggest
Supergroup
takeaway today,
Pentatonics,
if
the
nothing
Balloonsicles
else, SpongeBob
rule.
SquarePants, and a
Balloonsicles
Christmas
are
song from
always a
Broadway's
10 for
Idina
me.
Menzel,
10 to the
live on
Aflac Duck, who is
NBC.
adorable, by the way. And
He's cute.
Welcome back to our parade, and also
Oh, what do we got
welcome
here?
to Louis the Duck, along with his wife Lois.
Is
and
it
their
back to
ducklings,
back
Lance
ducks?
They're
Who's Louis the
waddling
Duck?
their way to the just
I don't
opened
know.
New
You
York
think
City
Coach
Homewood
Bombay's on here?
Their extended stay home away
It's
from
Christmas.
home. They'll enjoy a spacious
Have we
suite,
talked? We haven't talked
fully
much about
equipped
Pentatonics
kitchen
just in
and
general. I don't know if
tropical
now's the
tree.
time.
Well, I can tell you right now, in 2014
Announcing that Santa Claus
was
is coming
well
to town
before
as
the
the
time I was
past winner of
annoyed by
NBC's The
Pentatonics.
Sing
So I
Off
would've been
acapella group
pumped.
Pentatonics.
You're annoyed by their Christmas outings every
I'm
year?
annoyed by them now. And oh, this was live.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're not. Yeah, it's Pentatonics, dude.
I have a bone to pick with
I love Pentatonics.
It is that Hallelujah is not a Christmas song. And
They've
it's
run
not
out.
the it's not the only one of those that they've done where they say, let's just throw this song on the Christmas song. And then it gets radio play and it messes up the flow. We have Christmas music. Don't shake your head.
I
You
love
know that
Pentatonics.
You know in your heart of hearts this is accurate.
I love that they make songs, Christmas songs. We are on the opposite ends of the aisle on this one, bub.
You love that Hallelujah is now a Christmas song.
They did Seasons of Love. They made that a Christmas song. You know, I just called to say I love you. They made that a Christmas song.
So my specific point here is that around the holiday season, you want to hear Hallelujah.
It's in my November 1st playlist. Pentatonics.
I don't even know if I want to keep doing this. I think this is our third parade, and we should call it quits here.
No, numbers are going up. We got to keep going. I love Pentatonics.
This is a great.
Thank you, Pentatonics, and here comes Santa's favorite scout, Elf, the elf on the shelf. At 64 feet tall, our elf in the sky is one of the tallest balloons.
They're going to be with me.
Here in this parade.
I don't think they
The
are.
creators
They're going to be
of
with
the
me.
Elf on the Shelf are bringing us a new tale about Santa's animal helpers.
I heard
It's
there
called
was
Elf
a
Pets,
sick.
a reindeer tradition.
It's up to each reindeer with its
so mad
heart
at
full
you
of
right now.
Christmas
Do you,
gifts to join with
do you Elf
children
on the Shelf it
everywhere
with
to
the
make sure
kids?
that Santa's
We
sleigh
have
soars
one.
this
We don't
Christmas
like do
Eve.
the thing.
It's a lot of work, isn't it? Oh, look at the outfits for the guys carrying Elf on the Shelf.
How do I get one of those outfits?
Yeah,
Get one of those?
I'll go 8. Man, Santa must be about to be here. I'm just always going to be so bummed when these end.
Third time for Elf on the Shelf.
He's still going, I bet, right?
I will tell you, I do feel like at the very least he's made a comeback, but I would not be surprised if it's staple since
This is the Foothill High
Yeah,
School marching
2012
band
to
from Henderson,
2020.
Nevada. The
Oh,
largest band
wow.
in the
Been around
history
the
of the
last
state
few
of Nevada. Only 15 of
I
the
thought that said
300
football
bands
high
have
school.
been to New York before, so
Virtual
welcome to them. Under the leadership of Travis
We're gonna go
Party,
back.
they
We gotta
perform
watch the 2020.
Nutcracker
That's
a la
next year.
Vegas.
Yeah, we'll get to it next year.
The balloon was retired in total. The Elf on the Shelf with 9 consecutive appearances. Despite the balloon's retirement, the Elf Pets float continues to make appearances.
Okay, well, that's nice.
I don't know
This
what
is.
Elf Pets is.
I believe that the Elf on the Shelf has like pet friends.
Oh, it's a great float. Premiering in 2018.
This is Foothill High School. They're getting the prime, almost Santa time position. So,
That is huge.
because I
Christmas song, right?
yeah, because I when I glitched out there for a minute, I lost the clock, so I don't know how much time is left. But I imagine Santa's close.
This is what, the Nutcracker?
This is actually Hallelujah by Pentatonics, just sped up.
You're a funny guy. That's when I turn the channel. I go to CBS. They don't cover it.
And off go the Foothill High School band.
Oh, I think it's
You've
just
gotta
about
imagine
time.
he's
No, all right, so
able to tell
early
their kids
review,
about the
we said it
day
earlier, not
they
enough
marched
Al.
in
The
the
big
Macy's
negative
Thanksgiving
of
Day Parade.
2014
Something
is
they
not
will be
enough Al.
grateful
But
for
you're
a
still-
once in a
you're still
lifetime
standing by the
experience.
fact
And we'd like
that
to invite you to tell us what
94
you're
is better than
thankful for.
2014.
Let us know.
I wholeheartedly
Hashtag
disagree.
why I'm thankful.
Hashtag we will.
I'll just add another hashtag.
Yeah. Oh, this is a big negative for 2014 right here. I was about to say it's a close call, but this is frightening.
As with the zoom out, look at that.
It's impressive, but that's a frightening ventriloquist situation here, or marionette, excuse me.
We're delighted to serve up All I Want for Christmas Is You from the Tony Award-winning and incredibly talented Idina Menzel.
Oh, wow.
Boy,
She's singing.
move.
She's singing.
To sing All I Want for Christmas Is You on the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade and not be Mariah Carey is a bold move.
And seemingly do it live. 2014, I think Frozen came out this year, or the year before. Frozen came out in 2013, so Idina Menzel is as big of a get as you can get right now in
That's why
2014.
she's leading the way for Santa. And I think her Christmas album did come out in 2014, which makes sense.
Good Christmas album.
Great Christmas album. All I'm
There's
saying is,
a couple good originals on there.
not everybody can do this song. Not everybody should do this song. And for her to go out there and be like, you know what? I'm going to own it. It's a bold move. It's a move I like a lot, and I'm giving
You
it
think?
a 10.
I'm giving it a 10 as well. Do you think Mariah took issue with this? Took
I don't know.
umbrage with this?
Mariah did make an appearance, what was that, 2 years ago?
A couple years, it was a big deal. Yeah, she led in Santa, right?
That's right. She sang this song. I like the float. I know that the initial...
I don't like the float at all.
Okay.
I don't like it at all,
this
but
is
I
my
love Idina
hallelujah.
Menzel.
This is my hallelujah.
This is, yeah,
We
it's
can all have bad takes.
she played it. Okay. She was like, you know what? I'll do it, but I'm not going for it. And I respect that, honestly.
About Santa time.
Adela Dazim.
Making his 11th triumphant return to the big parade.
Oh, that's really cute.
Cultural
That's a
icon,
great-
SpongeBob
I
SquarePants.
feel like I've given a lot
Floated
of
up from his pineapple home under the sea to swim above the
Is this a classic 10 on the back end situation,
SpongeBob,
Brandon?
the incurable optimist, was the star
Ryan and
of
his
the number one
insane
animated show for kids and adults.
I have
He
ripped
and his
the 8.
bikini
This is
bottom
bad.
buddies
This is
enjoyed various
You're gonna have
one
to.
of the
Be sure to see the SpongeBob movie,
I'm giving
Sponge
giving
Out of
Bob
Water
an
in
8.
3D this February.
Thanks for calling,
And of
Bob.
course, you can soak in SpongeBob every day on
Yeah.
Nickelodeon.
A lot of people say SpongeBob. You don't.
The elf balloons escorted
I've
the
never seen
jolly
it.
man
Never
of
really
the
watched
hour.
it.
It's time
It was
for the
after.
grand finale. Santa
I've
arrives
maybe
next
about
when
5
the
minutes total in my
Thanksgiving
life,
Day
genuinely.
returns live.
I know that it's like a bit edgier if you like
Welcome
really
back
pay
to the home
attention.
stretch
So
of the
I like I
Macy's
might enjoy it as an
Thanksgiving
adult.
Day Parade,
Here's
where directors
Madison.
Chris Common
Oh, here's Christopher
and
Walken
Scott
as
Stewart march
Captain
out
Hook.
their
It all comes full
world-renowned
circle.
brass
I
and
love
Wow, that-
fashion ensemble.
Can we talk
Go
about
ahead.
how
The
crazy it was
Madison Square
that Allison Williams was at the parade and they didn't have her
The Cora
perform with
Brothers
the
is
group?
compromised.
Yeah, well, maybe she just said no
comprised
thank
of
you.
alumni representing 7 decades of the Cora's history. They play a holiday version of Happy.
I don't dislike it. Ooh. This is best of the day. Best of the day.
back in 10
Yeah.
Palooza.
Best of the day. Whatever I said about that first performing marching band being the standard bearer, this is now the benchmark for going forward. Outfits on point, drumline on point.
Wow.
It's Bran. It's snowing.
I think it actually maybe stops now.
Bran, it stops snowing. No.
Yes, the Jolly One himself is coming to town as
Now,
Macy's
this is
first
gonna be
family
the
of
big-
elves
the big,
now clears the way for the much anticipated
We all
arrival
remember the
of the first
catastrophe,
family of the
Brian,
North
that
Pole.
was the 1994 season.
Wasn't good.
There's no argument.
Wasn't good. It's not a hallelujah situation. It wasn't good. We're on the same side.
So the Santa here, I think, is going to be maybe the deciding factor for you. I'm already convinced that 2014 was a better parade. I don't know where you're standing.
It's really close right now for me. It's really close.
So Santa could be the deciding factor.
Yeah, and we can talk quickly after Santa about what I didn't like contrasted to '94. But yeah, Santa. Oh, look at that confetti! Wow,
It all ends
a lot of-
as it always ends with the crowning moment of this parade, the joyful arrival of Santa's beautiful emerald and golden sleigh.
That's right,
So
with
what
his
I'm saying
8
is
magic
maybe like
reindeer in
that guy
the lead,
made this song.
Santa Claus
You know what I'm
rides in this 3.5
Yeah.
stories tall.
All right.
Capturing
We gotta
the
wa-
moment he
Oh,
lifts
that's a
off
good
the
Santa.
rooftop of the most famous
All
toy
right,
shop in the
2014
world.
gets the dub.
And as Santa's stunning sleigh is pulled skyward, there she is, Mrs. Claus.
Do the nose
looking
thing.
good,
Do
already
the nose
counting down the
thing.
days to
Do
Christmas
the nose.
28.
Yeah! He heard us, Bran! Oh, she looks gray and green!
Oh my!
She did that for the Power Ranger. She thought it should have been the Green Ranger too. Oh man. Hi, Santa! There's a good Santa. He keeps doing the nose.
Do the nose again.
There you have it.
Oh,
Keeping
double
track,
nose!
A total 16 giant balloons,
Oh.
27 festive floats, and 12 major marching bands.
There it is. There it is, right?
2003. We thank all of the
Do you think we'll ever get tired of Santa? However many times we do this?
wonderful event.
What are your thoughts? What were the things that you didn't like?
I liked 94's pacing better, if I'm being
that's
honest.
fair. I think that's the one thing that I would give the nod to for 1994.
So, for all
Yeah,
of us
what-
at Macy's,
Hey, you guys tried talking for 2+ hours straight. It's
What
hard.
what I'm curious about, maybe we're just not going to get them because maybe they're attached to the commercials that get cut out of these. We didn't get any interstitials of NBC celebrities saying what Thanksgiving means to them, and that helps with pacing. That helps with pacing. So we might not just ever get those. We'll keep an eye on that as we go along. But yeah, in terms of action, in terms of what we got, this was better. I mean, Lucy Hale, Sabrina Carpenter, Power Rangers, Better Santa, Becky G crushing, like this. Our guy Rachel,
there he is.
Amy. Yeah. Oh, look at these Believe balloons.
John Piper.
Whose line is it anyway? Reading the credits at the end of the show.
Oh, fantastic!
Oh, let's watch again. Let's start over.
Watch it again. Fantastic parade. Fantastic.
That was great.
I think that this is a superior parade in almost every way, aside from the pacing. I agree.
You agree with me on that?
Yes, I do agree.
Okay.
It was a little bit too fast, which makes me wonder what should we do. You know what? I kind of we jumped forward 20 years. What if we now fall back 10? And in a couple weeks we do 2004.
I'm with it.
I think that's a good way to kind of see how things have evolved.
I like it.
10 years is a good thing there.
I'm giving that a 4, not because it's a bad idea, just because 4 is the central number there.
2000. Okay, I would say the central number is also 10.
No, it's 4.
Right, but what I'm saying is
no, it's
what I'm saying is it's definitely 10. The other 10. Subscribe. Let us know your thoughts. We'll be back in, I think, 2 weeks with another one. Keep touching your nose. And until next time, keep parading.
It was snowing.
It was snowing in a parade. Let's party.